Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Are
you sure about that?
What'd he say?
Are you sure about that?
Okay.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
I wear white too much. I wear white the most out of anybody here for sure.
I always fuck white like clothing articles up real
Me
bad.
too, but you know, it's a good ride for when it's not fucked up. You know, I love this shirt. Shout out Kevin Gates. No, I'm just kidding. Shout out Keith Haring. But we are back. Episode what? 73?
74, I
74?
believe.
Nice. I like it. We have a new addition, and his name is Bass. Say hi to the people, Seabass. We have Seabass in the cut.
I am here and I am in the background. What's up, guys?
Seabass on it. Seabass, the new
The
new producer. Producer Seabass is pretty good. That's a good title. It's a good title to have, I feel like.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we're going to figure it out. We're going to see if he likes it. We got Seabass in the cut, though. So you might hear him. Especially a good episode to get him on. Pokemon versus Dragon Ball Z. So if you're new here, this is Are You Sure About That? This is one podcast on the Street Champs Network. I am Rick. That is Dave. Seabass in the back. Seabass is a good producer name. I will throw that in. That's
Yeah.
like a you know, it's like Rick, Dave, Seabass, like for producership. That's a
Instead-
good executive
instead of
producer
Bass
name.
Pro,
Yeah.
It's Bass Pro Produced.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's-
Oh,
okay.
whoa. See,
Whoa.
this guy. Well, one thing you'll learn about Dave is he's a very
I'm an idea guy.
well-known idea creative. Yeah,
Yeah.
he comes up with the best. So that was
do.
good. Write it down.
Yes, sir.
We got the big Bass Pro Shop in here, and we're getting it started. But like I was saying, we got two segments. Battle Bets is what we start with. Banter Bros is what we get to. Those are our two main segments. We do like to get our weeks off first, so might as well do that first. How about Dave? You start with that.
My week. How was my week?
How was your week, man? Was it week? A week?
I mean, my week do be weekend, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But it was nothing major, you know. Like worked. We had all that inclement weather.
Yeah, it's wet as shit outside.
Yeah. So like,
Emphasis on wet.
when I got up yesterday to go to work, and I looked outside and they're like, it's gonna snow, and I look out and I just see a bunch of rain. So I'm like, all right, bet this ain't none. And so when I get out the shower and like go to leave, when I open my garage, it is dumping like big time. And so like by the time I got to work, it had already started accumulating. And then they were all like, we're gonna play it by ear to see what the weather does, to see whether or not we close or not early, you know, just kind of cope with that. Excuse me. The thing that got me sad is at one point they were like, we're probably going to close at 3, and I'm like, all right, bet. Like I started getting mentally prepared to go home early, you know. It's at like 1 something they're telling me this.
I know. I fucking went home.
They sent a couple people home because they all thought that we're leaving
Well, my car
early.
was honestly I like barely got home.
So fortunately you made it safe. So like they're like, we might close it at 3. All right, bet, whatever. And then right before 3 shows up, they're like, we pushed it to 5, and I'm just like, really?
Dave was big mad.
I could have left if I wanted to. It's not like that would have been a deal breaker, or there wouldn't have been like a repercussion from doing that.
I'm
It's
glad
just-
I left because I got to like film a bunch of stuff and like post a bunch of stuff.
So that's good, but I just, you know, when it's like school, when like you're anticipating an early release day, and then it pretty much doesn't happen.
Or like when you wake up in the morning and you're just like watching the news, you're just like, come on.
You're just like,
Yeah.
call us off. No,
Yeah,
but
seriously.
So like, I mean, I'm not that sad. I didn't take a lunch yesterday because again, I thought I'm going home at 3. Why am I?
I didn't take nothing either. Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm not gonna take a lunch, and the next thing I know, we're going home at 5. So I'm like, damn. So when I did go home, I gorged a few bowls of Applejack cereal. Love me some Apple Jacks.
Fire.
Hell yeah, this man
Fire.
said gorged.
Dude,
Yo, I'm digging the sweater, Deryk. I must say, it's very Arthur-ish.
it's very Nightmare in Bessemer-ish.
For real. Damn, I love it. We're doing sweaters, dude. You got the hoodie, sweater, hoodie. Yeah.
Other
looking good.
than that,
Other than
I don't think. Would you consider this a hoodie? This isn't a very like. This is one of.
Oh, it's a Hurley hoodie. That ain't a real hoodie.
that's like a throw hoodie.
Yeah.
They're not. They're cosmetically.
Okay, I
hoodies.
didn't see the no shirt
Yeah.
under it.
Yeah, they're my favorite shit. Like I fuck with these heavy.
Yeah, I got one of those from like some no-name brand, but I still love wearing that too, like in the season change, you know.
Dig it.
But
Anything crazy?
BLP dropped Skidoo last night,
Oh shit.
so I've been bumping that.
Is it how many tracks?
It's just one song.
Oh, okay. It's just a song.
the
I
song.
thought it was like an EP or something.
Now the song's Skidoo. You know,
Skidoo.
they let a Jew on a skidoo.
Yo, one thing I will say, Dave puts on for BLP.
That's my dog for real.
That's his dog for real. So BLP Kosher, if you're watching this, if you're one of our 2 concurrent viewers,
Yeah.
tune on in, dude. Hit up Dave.
You my jit for real.
Yeah.
Shout out my fellow Hard J. You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
start with, let's move on to Mr. Seabass's week.
Yeah.
No, let's go to Seabass's week. What'd you do,
Sazzlefish.
dude?
Oh,
Anything crazy?
Before we passed, got to mention, everyone should check out the UFC 299 watch along that we did at my place this past Saturday. So much fun.
It was a lot of fun.
If you want to see some real time battle bet like reactions, excuse me, that was that. Like I won a bet and lost
battle
a bet.
bets live,
so
basically, yeah.
we're gonna get to it, but this motherfucker won a bet that by proxy my bet lost because he had an opposing fighter winning. I had a money line of the losing fighter.
Let's fucking go.
So you could see me reap zero joy out of an amazing KO because I'm just instantly reacting to losing a fucking bet.
And I won by 2 points.
No, 2 seconds.
Yeah, I won by 2 seconds.
Over 1.5.
I was sweating so much.
We'll get into that.
That was that was
so much fun. I didn't want to neglect mentioning that.
Fun.
Everyone go watch that. We're gonna keep doing those. We're gonna improve upon it. Sazzlefish was so nice to grace us with his presence for that.
Yes.
Now on to your week, my guys. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, you're good. Great fights though. I don't usually watch them because I don't follow.
And he's gonna be getting
it.
into it a little more. Like if he is here for the producership, like
He comes to all the cookout fights we did at your.
He
crib.
did. Like he's
just
you're
down for a good
familiar.
time.
You're like a super casual, is what it is.
No, but you know the fighters' names of like the popular ones, and you just are there to have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And you're gonna learn them more and more the more you're here and stuff. You're just a good friend of mine, and I fucking.
You can watch us pronounce some names from like Russia and Dagestan and all these other countries.
Yeah.
That we're gonna butcher. There's extra vowels and consonants where they don't belong.
When we were sport champs with Winston, he didn't know no fighting stuff like either, and yeah, we
There's
were
an overwhelming Asian bias. We found
he was
out.
an overwhelming Asian name bias for his fighter picks for some odd reason.
Yeah,
but like. You'll like start like I don't know if you get into it. It depends what mentality you have on it and like if you really like are getting into it or not. But like you'll find yourself like gaining some connections with fighters and stuff and like you're like I like that guy, like I watched that happen, like I remember that guy, like I kind of fuck with that guy. That guy's cool. Like
there's two types of fans. There's like you become fans from watching them fight, or there's something about their life before fighting or around fighting that made you a fan. You know what I'm saying?
Just depends on your mentality of it.
So,
but your week. Let's go back.
Yeah,
your week.
Great
an
fights.
exciting week. I just worked, but now I'm on vacation. So, but it was a 6-day stretch.
Sazzlefish on spring break.
Yeah,
a fish is spring break.
You going upstream, my dog?
I'm going to the mountains.
What? I'm jealous. Where are you going?
I'm just gonna go to Monarch for a couple days.
Hell yeah!
Wednesday, Thursday.
There should be like a fucking couple of feet of fresh pow pow right now.
Yeah.
Should be good.
I got other plans for like this weekend, so like I'm just gonna go during the week. And, yeah, it just works out better that way.
Cool.
Plus, it's so much cheaper, bro. So much cheaper.
Oh, I bet.
Way cheaper. Yeah, it's way cheaper. Well, less people too.
Yeah, exactly.
Way less people.
And I'm not a great snowboarder, but I fuck with it. I can't stop properly. Like
I'm the same.
Yeah. You're gonna learn it. The more you do it, bro. It's just the more you. It's about learning how to do it. Yeah, you're good. You're gonna figure it out. Monarch's a good learning mountain.
Yeah,
like it's a good learning mountain. It's not too big. Some places get too big and you're like overwhelmed.
Yeah, don't go to Keystone.
Keystone should be. It's pretty overwhelming.
That's
for
a
starter.
One.
It's for a starter. Yeah, it could be pretty overwhelming. But hell yeah! Anything else this week, dude?
Probably go on a couple hikes. I don't know specifically where, but I'm gonna see what the weather does. Hopefully it doesn't come down again, but if it's nice enough, I'm definitely gonna go on a hike, maybe in Canyon or somewhere.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys
go check out Skyline Drive? That's a beautiful drive.
No,
check that out.
Me and Ryan are actually gonna go.
What?
Either tomorrow or Sunday.
Yeah, check it out.
I've still never even been there. That's sick. I've seen so many like crazy cool pictures. Did you guys hear that they're re-landscaping and redoing the spillway by City Park?
Oh, really?
Yeah, the pictures I've seen on Facebook were crazy. Like
they look cool?
It's completely empty right now because they dammed it so that they could do construction. You know, there was that wall that had like all that graffiti and the Colorado flag and stuff.
Yeah,
that's seemingly all gone. Seemingly, the picture was at a certain angle, so it's hard to really tell.
Finally, I mean, we barely get new shit, so it's good to see new shit.
Now, Pueblo, please respect this new awesome thing that we're getting because we can never have nice things, and there's reasons why. So, like, please, if anyone's gonna commit some type of like,
Yeah,
homicide,
can someone not? Yeah, can someone not die at it?
If you're gonna
please?
commit homicide, can you like not like dismember your loved one and dispose of their body parts there, please?
Damn.
Just saying.
Go off, Dave. Go
Oddly
off.
specific, but I'm just saying this looks like it's gonna be.
I mean, some of you
I
might
think-
be surprised it's happened. No, I'm just,
I mean,
it's happened before. So can we be nice?
I'm just all I'm saying is like crazier things have happened. I just want to be able to go enjoy that spillway. I enjoyed it as it was. It was a really cool place. So shout out the spillway, I guess.
No,
I hope they do something really cool back there because me and him would ride longboards a lot back over there.
Yeah, that was just about.
That
to
was
say,
our spot.
They've done a lot of work. They have like the other side of the river done, so and paved and shit. So
Oh, really? They've been
there's
doing a
trail
lot.
on the other
I haven't
side.
been down there in a long
Yeah,
time.
no, it's real nice. I definitely gonna go for a big ass bike ride through that shit.
I
Because it's
can't
nice
wait.
now. It's real nice because the trail goes to it leads to Fuel and Iron. Like you can get off and then Fuel and Iron's right there.
That'd be a sick little trip.
That is a sick little cool trip. Yeah. All the way down there was nice, and then it kind of got overran by homeless. Like we used to ride back there a lot, me and you.
I used to go hang out there just because the spillway's really like it's really nice. The water sounds, you get to see the moving water. Have you ever ventured back like when you go down? So imagine you're walking down towards the spillway, you cross the bridge. Instead of going left towards where all the pavement is, if you go right for a bit and go off into those little like walking paths, there's like it's partially burned down from that fire that happened a few years ago, but there's what we refer to as like a witch's altar out there because it's got like two podiums. And then it's got all these little like stumps that look like a congregation would sit at, while someone who's at the like the would-be podium would be like preaching. I guess we didn't know what else to call it, like me and the homies. But I would always walk back there out of curiosity. But it's like half burned down now. If we ever go, I can show you guys where it is. It's really easy. It's just you got to walk almost until you're like when you get at the foot of it. There's like this pond that has to be on somebody's property, you know, but. Kind of random. Witch's altar in
Randomness.
Pueblo.
Yeah, randomness.
It just looks kind of scary, like some Blair Witch shit.
Well, like I said, they did that whole.
Like the left side.
They're
of
working on the left side, so yeah, it may not even still be there to be perfectly honest, because they did a lot of work.
Yeah, hopefully
Nice.
they do
I was
something
back
cool.
there like last summer or last like fall.
I was there a few months ago before it got cold in the first place,
Oh, it's in 4.
and it looked the same as usual, but
It's in 4.
I'm anticipating it.
I'd like to dust off the longboard.
I cannot longboard. I'd have to ride.
love longboarding.
I have to ride like a penny or like a nickel.
I got a penny,
board.
too.
Because like the pennies are so small, but like I have to ride like more of a.
I'll ride a
traditional-
penny when because my lady wants to learn how to roller skate like really good, so I'll
True.
go with her. On
I
the
mean,
penny.
I learned how
Roller
to
skate or roller blade?
rollerblade
like quads
or
blades?
skate. Actually, she has the normal skates, the little
quads?
floor. Yeah, quads.
Yeah,
Quads.
that's skating.
Mm-hmm.
But when I try to longboard, I fall because you know how with the longboard you you carve. You know what I mean? On a traditional skateboard, like I'm used to, I will manual a lot to turn as well as I power slide to stop, so I don't get razor tail. And longboards, if you power slide, that shit, some wheels will you'll stop.
We
on
got to
a
get
dime.
slide wheels.
Yeah, because if the only times I ever tried it, I just kept trying to turn too much, and I got into a predicament where I'm like, I'm not gonna make this
Yeah,
turn.
you need slide wheels.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Those you get certain wheels, and they're very hard plastic, and it's like a snowboard basically.
Yeah, I mean, I power slide just to stop, really.
Fuck yeah.
So how was your week? Before
Good.
you start, you just dropped.
A lot of money on my car, and I'm pissed. No, that's part of the week, but no, I just dropped a new Pokemon theme song remix. If you guys like EDM dubstep, go check out the theme song that just dropped. The Pokemon theme song came out really dope.
That would be PDM, my friend.
Yeah, PDM. I kind of don't like how that sounds though. It kind of sounds
Why?
sus, like
yeah.
PDM.
Pokemon dance music.
I know, but like just the sound of it, like the sound of the word, like the actual sound of the word.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not really like the
Yeah.
PDM,
I'm not
like-
a fan.
Well,
No, but go check that out. If you guys I grew up on that theme song, so that's why I wanted to remix it. I've never seen it remixed before, and we made it really, really, really sick. So go check that out. It's only out on YouTube, so check it out. If you're watching this, you're on YouTube right now. So just type in Pokemon Morphica remix, and you'll see that everywhere. You could just hit the link below too. I got all my links in there. That's one thing we'll have to do. We'll have to update the links to have that add Seabass's links on there if he wants to stick around. But yeah, go check out all this. I'm still dropping songs every Friday. This is one of the very few songs that it's a remix that I do not own. I don't own that Pokemon theme song, so it's only on YouTube. That's part of it, you know. But it's a song that I get to play at shows all the time, so I don't really care. I'm gonna DJ it and play it all the time. So not a big deal that it's on Spotify or nothing for me, because I still drop songs every week. So other than that, made a lot of music today. Made a few beats. Made a 21 Savage remix today for shows. Glock in my lap. Made a house remix of that. It came out so sick. Can't wait for that. Made another dubstep banger. Made a few beats. I'm sampling like 1960s music right now, making trap beats out of it, and they're coming out so good. I got to show you guys a few beats that came out so sick. But making music all the time, getting these shows lined up. Again, I got the Steel City Music Showcase happening April 12th. I'm going to be, or April 12th or 13th, whatever they give me. And then on April 12th, very late in the night, I'm opening up for Devin the Dude again. Giving him some good, sweet reefa. And we're going to be chilling for it's an after party kind of, so it's going to be way more chill than just like a normal concert, I think. So
I mean, I'm excited for that music festival that you're participating in, but I'm kind of a little concerned with the fact that they haven't put their lineup of who's performing what venue and where. I've been checking. I've checked their
like,
IG.
what are you guys doing?
I've checked their IG and their website every day for the past 4 days.
They should have that lined up. They have the venues posted, but they just don't know who's doing what.
They have
where.
pictures of the venues, and it's like some of those venues I think would be more inviting to music atmosphere, and some of those venues are going to be more inviting to like a more like chill atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm curious how they're going to line you up, and I'm just nervous that like if they put all of their hitters on like one segment per se, they're perceived hitters, and they don't put you.
I think they're going to genre it out because there's so many different genres. They have like a death metal band, like country bands, fucking like string bands.
Yeah,
literally me with rap and EDM. They have a Stephanie Art. She's like more on the rap, but like more of the auto-tune rap side. Like there are a lot of different genres in this whole thing. They have Morgan J. Cox. He's like more singing. So like, I don't know, man. I don't know what they're going to do.
I'm anticipating it's going to be good.
They should put me with like Stephanie Art for sure, because we're like the same genre. They should like do the same genre type shit. Like they should put all the bands together, like rock-wise. They should have like country thing. Like, I don't know. I think they should figure that out.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea.
I'm surprised. Again, I'll emphasize on I'm surprised they haven't done it yet. They probably have it figured out. They just probably haven't released it. I don't know. I don't know what their idea is with it. It's their first time doing it, so they're figuring it out.
This is true. But as a like,
I have a lot of shit in the works.
I'm just
shows wise.
I'm anticipating like trying to go, but I am nervous with when or where they'll line you up. You know what I mean?
I'm probably going to open for Ramirez in August.
You better.
I'm already talking about being on that. Yeah. I'm already like in talks with it, so
good.
It'll be sick.
Definitely won't miss
in
that.
Springs. Yeah, it'll be in August. That'll be sick. I've definitely when I heard that one, I was like, I'm definitely not missing that.
Sunshine.
Yeah,
tits.
It'll be at Sunshine. I think it'll be at Sunshine.
Still.
I wonder if it'll be an outdoor show. It should be.
That'd be
sick.
fun.
I was hoping for like another Webby and Friends or something, but
that's probably not going to happen every year.
I don't think it's an every year thing.
I
don't think you
Webby's
should do it every year.
Yeah, but you could do a scaled event like that with multiple artists. It's just the anticipation that it's going to be Webby and the people that he attracted.
We'll see what's good with Packfest too. I'm already going to be in talks with that here in a sec.
Maybe they'll put you not when the sun's up.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
Yo, especially with this EDM, like we've been going hard. Like I will make that crowd go crazy, especially with these mixes. Like I'm gonna be doing like a Sheck West dance mix. I'm gonna be doing some crazy stuff. Like,
you know what you should do for that show, as lame as this sounds to say it now, you should give me a GoPro so I can just stand on stage and film shit.
I'm down.
Because that makes me...
I get media passes.
I won't have to navigate people as much, and I'll still be able to have a good time.
Yeah. Though they should be giving me media passes and shit, because they threw me on last minute last year.
You should also...
I'm going to be in talks a lot.
Get one of those... I know you might not like the sound of it, but get one of those bra straps for GoPros, and then have one on your chest while you perform. That'd be cool.
Nah, I like the fit. I got to look good for my pictures and shit. I don't want like something on my chest, you know.
True.
That's what I have you for, though. You know.
Well, I mean, I'm not.
Not for the chest one. Not for the chest mount. Yeah, for that. Yeah.
I'm gonna have that one player.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick. But Yeah, man. I'm making a lot of cool beats like this. I really want to show you guys that Glock on My Lap remix.
We'll do
Came
that
out so good.
off pod because
Off pod though, yeah,
you
because I don't want to
you
get.
guys don't get no sneak previews.
Yeah, no sneak previews today.
You get to anticipate these
Later. I almost finished my verse for my Peso Pluma song. I'm doing like a half Spanish, half rap, or half English thing with the rap, so it's gonna be sick.
Like you're making a Spanish like verse.
Quiero a todo. No, yeah. Well, not a full Spanish verse. No, I'm just throwing Spanish lines in my English. Yeah.
Some Spanglish.
Yeah, some Spanglish.
Nice.
But that song has Tron in it, and I have a really good idea that we're gonna, because the song's called Peso Pluma. Shout out the artist Peso Pluma. I don't know if any of you guys seen his hair. He has like a really hilarious mullet that he's been sporting for like forever, and I'm gonna buy like Peso Pluma wigs, and me and Tron are gonna both have his haircut for the music video.
Nice.
And it's cool because like how we wrote it, it's kind of like we're gonna be robbing a jewelry store. So it's gonna be like us, like in the wigs, like fucking like robbing a jewelry. It's gonna be sick, dude. Hopefully, I can find a jewelry store that'll cooperate, and like be in the video and like.
You're like, hey, if I buy that Citizen watch, can I like pretend to rob y'all for like internet clout?
Like it's
They're like, what do you mean? Like I'm not actually gonna rob y'all. This ain't gonna be real. There ain't gonna be. It's all gonna be props.
Hey man, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just show them my analytics and be like, yo. Do you want to advertise your business here?
You're all at the mall at Zales. Like, come on.
Not even. No, I won't do any of that bullshit. It has to be like what I want. I want Armstrong. I want Armstrong or not Armstrong Jewelers. I think their name's Armstrong. Like off of 4th Street.
I don't even know.
Street.
I believe you. I just don't know.
Yeah, I want that one. That's because it's just a perfect look. It has like a little rotating diamond on the outside. Like it's just perfect for music videos. So I'm gonna try for them.
It has the aesthetic.
It's the aesthetic, bro. Like it's very heavy aesthetic.
If you do make
and
that,
I'm born and raised here. Like, bro, come on. You guys have been here. Like I grew up with you guys here. Like
I would
hop in this. Like you want to be in it. Like
I would emphasize to them.
I'm gonna put a gat to your head.
Listen, I would emphasize to them at the end of the video. Listen, at the end of the video, you'll have like a thanks, and then it'll have shout out the actual company, like a little slap ad real quick, like a watermark or something. Thanks for allowing us, and then they have to have a moment, like just a little behind the scenes segment, like a 2-second moment of like Tron just being himself or something, and everyone laughing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that everyone knows it was all for fun.
It's gonna be sick, dude. It's a really good song too. I got to show you guys the hook and stuff and Tron's verse.
Nice.
But I was gonna record my verse today, but I wanted to wait because we were beat making. So yeah, a lot of stuff in the works. Check out the Pokemon theme song remix. I actually ran an ad on that. Oh, another thing. So I have I have the first project ever that I've ever made break 100K views, and that is my Halsey 1121 cover, bro. I got that shit tatted on my ankle, man. 1121, and that's my first project to break 100K views on YouTube. So go check out that music video. Go like it for me. Thank you everybody that's viewed it. It broke 100K because I'm good at marketing. Like I found out a lot about music marketing. And I was able to break 100K with that. So can't wait to do it more. I wish I had more money to throw into the marketing, but I'm going to keep learning and keep throwing money toward it. And this is one of many projects to break 100K on YouTube, music video wise. So go check that out everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
100K break. First one, dude. Let's go. Makes me feel good.
Congrats.
Thank you, man. It means a lot. So go check that out. Shout out Halsey. Couldn't do it without her. All right.
So now,
moving on,
we've gotten into our week.
That was a long week talk. I'm not gonna lie.
Just a
lot of tangents,
few tidbits, or a quick tidbit to mention. I know you saw that Nate Diaz and Jorge announced a boxing bout, which I'm like,
yeah,
I'm happy for them because they're gonna get a bag for doing it.
Am I buying it?
As an MMA purist? No,
am I buying it? No.
And as an MMA purist, I have zero desire to see it.
Yeah, I mean, we watched the fight already.
And after France,
we know what happens.
Well, I mean, they stopped it between rounds because Nate's eye
but he won.
ballooned up. Yeah, we know Jorge won, so there's no questioning. But I'm just saying, it does nothing for me.
Yeah, it does nothing for me.
Good for them. Go get that money.
See, I'm not gonna hate on it. I'm not gonna say shit and bitch, but go ahead, Jorge Masvidal, get your money. Go ahead, Nate Diaz, get your money.
Yeah,
do your thing.
I think.
And you know what? You're gonna probably put on for boxing. Like they're gonna put on for boxing. Like the whole undercard's probably gonna be stacked.
UFC really, really, really dropped the ball by not allowing Jorge and Conor to fight each other.
Yeah,
that would have been such a money fight.
Big.
Would have been a huge money fight. Whatever.
I wish Nate and Jorge was fighting in his bare knuckle MMA. I would have been way more interested.
It'd be cool.
I'd have been way more interested.
I don't think either party even wants to do that. Nate with all the scar tissue.
Think about it, bro. Bare knuckle boxing, those two. That would have blew the doors off of everything. That would have literally blew up the sport of bare knuckle boxing.
Well, they do bare knuckle MMA, but
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Gamebred has his own bare knuckle MMA.
I
He's like
know.
the only one to do it. But I'm saying even in bare knuckle boxing, that would have blown up everything.
I mean, what did they do it under the BKFC banner? You know,
Nah, Jorge would probably do it himself.
that's what I'm saying. So
If they did it under the BKFC banner, it'd be way bigger. But
yeah,
that's probably not a thing.
it's just
Leave it to Mike Perry.
It doesn't. Yeah, exactly. That's him. The whole ordeal doesn't really matter to me. I wanted to mention it because all these like novelty bouts that we've been talking about for the last since the Jake Paul era. I think that he kind of unearthed that novelty bouts existed long before Jake Paul. There was random.
Speaking of fighting Mike Tyson,
Yeah, we talked about that last week briefly.
we'll segue right into that.
That's
Or no, we did talk about it last week.
very briefly.
Well, just not talk about it.
Just it is what it is. This is kind of like the only thing you can say for the first opponent in Jake Paul's boxing career. He's not fighting a guy who's financially.
We're not talking about it, Dave. We talked about it. What else? I mean, go check out the UFC 299. You guys know who won. Sean O'Malley did it again.
He sniped him.
Sniped him. Dude, the sound of that knee, the sound of the knee that landed, bro.
It was gross. You know what's
It
crazy?
was so gross.
You know something that's also interesting?
He had to have broke his fucking face.
Do you
somewhere,
remember-
bro? It had to crack or something.
Remember at the end of the fight when Sean O'Malley immediately sat against the cage and everyone was just like, he must be exhausted. He admitted after the fact, he was just like, no, did y'all see the body shot
yeah.
he got me with? When you watch it on the
His
replay,
liver, bro.
it was such a
Clean.
flush, and you watched him just duck and quiver. The fight just happened to be over. So now that doesn't give me any.
He was always dangerous.
That doesn't
bro.
give me
He's
any
always
reason for them to
dangerous.
fight again or anything. I think that this was that would have happened the first time they fought if his perennial nerve didn't get kicked in the very first moments of the fight.
Then we had Dustin Poirier get the win.
Turn back the clock.
That was nice.
That was a great win. The only sad part is that
Yeah.
Benoit Saint-Denis had staph, so he was off some antibiotics, which makes it, if you've ever had any type of antibiotic prescribed to you in a large dosage, it makes you weak. It makes it harder. But he didn't fight like he was on antibiotics. Benoit Saint-Denis did what he does to everybody. One thing that I thought was interesting is Dustin Poirier called out Joe Rogan in the commentary saying, you guys always say I'm tired. You guys always say I'm tired. He's like, what you don't realize is I can keep this pace, and I've done it time and time again.
He said that on his interview.
And so he was saying
Ariel.
he's like, I'm not tired. That's what that looks like. And I'm not gonna dismiss him, but there's no way he was
I feel like it's kind of the same thing of him always pulling gillies. That's just part of his game.
You know, he's never won a fight with one.
No.
That's
No.
what, at least in the UFC.
It's hilarious, isn't it?
And he pulls
He
them
loves
all
them. He
the
loves
time.
them, bro. He's
I'm such a fan of him.
he says, "Don't be silly, pull the gilly."
But I love how he handled the end of the fight. First of all, Dustin the Diamond. There's a reason why we call him the Diamond. He is quite possibly one of the most lovable human beings in combat sports history.
Yeah.
He has so many charities that he puts on for. He's such a good guy. How can you not love him as a person? And the way he fights, never boring fight. He's a part of a fighting generation that we're going to lose in a couple of years just due to father time. And he may not have ever gotten the official belt. He was an interim champ while Khabib was out.
Some people
whatever.
consider that's holding the belt because the
I do.
champion was stepped away.
The champion can't defend his belt. So at that moment in time, you're him. The dude that ultimately you would go on to lose to couldn't compete that night. You could. That moment, you were the baddest
champ.
155er on the planet because the other dude who actually has a belt isn't doing anything with it. So I am so happy that he won that 299 stream. I bet that Benoit Saint-Denis was going to win because I thought Father Time was just going to get him. And Benoit Saint-Denis,
I had Benoit parlayed.
Benoit is a motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
The way he smothers guys and breaks them, that's what he was trying to do to
See,
Dustin.
but I moneylined Dustin when it was coming up. I was like, I think I should hedge Dustin for real. I only have Benoit in one parlay. So I'm gonna pick up Dustin Poirier parlay just money line, and I picked him up at plus 300 and plus 375.
You also did, you did that risky bet live where Piotr Jan lost round 1 against Song Yadong,
And I picked him up second round.
You picked him up, and he won that fight.
And won the fight. Let's go, boys.
So these things
And that's
happen.
that's what keeps you alive. I love live betting, and you'll see more of that for our reactions. But let's talk about Gilbert Burns getting knocked out by JDM. Jack Della Maddalena getting a good win. Michael Venom Page winning. Kevin Holland, he was cracking him.
But MVP,
Good fights.
The debut of MVP was great.
We got Taito Avasa coming up this next weekend.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about battle bets, though. Let's get into our battle bets. You want to hit that soundbite, our battle bet soundbite? See
Battle
best.
bets.
Probably-
Beautiful, beautiful. And honestly, hit the other one real quick. just because that's the one we start with. That's the one we just hit randomly. The first one you just hit, and then the other one is one we start with.
Wait, what?
It's time for Banter Bros.
But
So
we'll get
there's
to
the
that
other one. That's later,
Yeah.
but there's one like that says Battle Bets instead of Banter Bros.
I've only seen one of them.
Fucking Deryk, dude.
Battle bets.
Deryk is terrible at organization. I'll have you guys know. You should see this house. He's a hoarder. Honestly, it's kind of disgusting. Well, let's get into battle
So
bets.
let's hear about these bets that we already
Let's
lost.
talk about them.
Okay, so
So Dave has
I got-
one winning parlay. He has 2 losing parlays. I have 1 winning parlay, 2 losing parlays. Let's go over the weak points, though. So we have 2 segments, and let's start with battle bets right here, right now. We have 3 sports bets every week that we pick. Sometimes parlays are active. Most of the time they are. And we battle with a point system. Check out the point system in the description below. You can
we're
check
definitely
that
gonna
out.
make a reel that explains it that will be attached
that we can
in the
link
future.
it. We'll link it in the
Script.
future.
Yeah, find us in the description.
In the description, that'll give you the points for the battle bets points. But we do play off of the odds. That's what gives us the more points. So we have Dave with 6 weak points. He won 6 points this week with his bets. He again won 1 parlay. It was a Macy Barber money line and an MVP money line parlay, a plus 210 parlay for 6 points. If you bet $10 on that, you would have got like $31 back. It's pretty
First
damn
of
good.
all, I just gotta say that Macy Barber fought like Joe Rogan worded it best. Every Macy Barber fight, or no, everything about a Macy Barber fight is ugly except for her.
Except for her.
And she,
a good
for real,
saying.
she fights like she's not like a berserker. That like when I say berserker, I
She's
think
wild,
of
though.
I think of a Vanderlei,
She's kinda
but
wild.
she is reckless,
Very
like
reckless
that. And
girl.
not reckless like she puts herself out there. She fights hard.
Yeah.
I love watching her fight.
Very hard fighter. Kill or
Easy-
be killed.
Easy on the eyes. She's got she's got title. Like if she's not fighting for a title this year,
I want to see her hold the title.
if she's not fighting for one this year, she's going to start out next year, like for sure.
Then MVP getting that plus 110 dub for you, dude.
Yes,
That's a nice
sir.
money line, a plus 110 MVP pickup.
I can't believe he was a dog in that.
I can't believe either.
He
He
was-
destroyed Kevin Holland.
He made him look bad.
And I had a Kevin Holland money line on my bets, but we're not talking about my bets. Let's talk about Dave's losing bets. He had a Song Yadong money line and an MVP Holland not go distance parlay, plus 341 loser. Then he
So-
had a Benoit Saint Denis money line and a Cheeto Vera O'Malley not go distance loser. Both legs lost on that one.
Yep.
Both legs lost on his other bet.
Yep.
And he picked up double dubs on the 2-leg parlay plus
It is
210.
what it is.
6 points, but he still lost for the week. Not enough when you're facing Rick. Rick picked up a big 8-point 3-leg parlay dub. Let's go. I had Michelle Fajeda, money line,
He looked
over
so-
1.5.
he
Benoit
destroyed
Saint Denis literally won by 2 seconds. I won
So,
this bet by 2 seconds.
This was live.
Over 1.5. Benoit Saint Denis gets knocked out at 2 minutes and 32 seconds of the first round. Or second round.
So we're watching this, and the whole time,
Oh.
like this is Rick's.
I was
He's
sweating.
just sitting there. He's just like. and
'Cause
then-
it
and then,
started
but get
getting-
this-
it started
but get
getting
this, at, like-
hasty.
and then like a scramble happens, and then out of nowhere at like 2 minutes and like 21 seconds into
Who
the second
jinxed
round,
me? Logan jinxed me, I think.
someone mentioned it, and out of nowhere,
Logan jinxed me. He's like, watch, you're going to barely lose it by a few seconds. And it was literally happening in front of my eyes.
Listen, he got dropped. If the ref would have, if the ref would
It
have
was so
dove in
stressful.
when Benoit got dropped, which no one would have protested.
Yeah.
If ref dove
He
in,
got dropped.
you lose the bet. But instead, the ref gave Benoit the benefit of the doubt, and then Dustin does what Dustin does, and he hits him with like 2 mean ground and pounds. The man's limp, fight's over. 2
2
minutes,
seconds.
32 seconds.
2 minutes and 32 seconds. So I
So
needed that
he-
fight to end, or I needed
to
that
go
fight
that
to go
long.
over 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And
Over
it
one
went-
and a half.
And it ended at 2 minutes and 32 seconds.
So
2 seconds.
So the thing that I was-
won me 8 points for battle bets beating Dave.
So the reason I was saying live that was a big deal is because at that point, some of my other bets were already lost. I couldn't win my
It was locked.
So this bet was on the line because
It's on the line.
I had the Cheeto Vera versus Sugar Sean O'Malley not go distance. So that still hadn't happened yet. This is co-main.
Benoit
So I'm like,
Saint-Denis.
if Benoit would have won, that
You
bet
would at
was
least
still
had one
on.
leg
that
active,
bet,
yeah.
that bet would have still been on. But you see in real time. My guy that I bet on loses. Who again? I'm not a Benoit Saint Denis homer. I'm a huge fan
He
of
was at
him.
minus 210.
But excuse me, you can see in real time me losing that bet, meaning I lose a parlay, and then him getting it by the 2 seconds that he did.
Because
meaning he
Mateusz
won
Gamrot
his-
earlier and Michelle Fajeda won earlier. Those were my other 2 legs for
Yeah.
that parlay. And it was a plus 205, 3-leg parlay, 8 points, battle bets.
I lost the week in that moment.
We lost the week in
'Cause
that
I couldn't
moment.
win my final bet.
Oh, like 2 seconds. By 2 seconds. I'm so lucky. 8-point win, though, so I'm picking up 8 points on the week. My other losing bets was a Pedro Munoz money line. Ugh. And a Vera O'Malley not go distance. I picked that leg up with Dave, actually. And then my other ones with Jailton Almeida money line. Ugh. Got knocked out by
Curtis Blades.
Curtis Blades. This is very terrible showing for Jailton. He won the first round, but then just it looked terrible. Had another Sean O'Malley money line pickup on that leg, too.
So,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
8-point win, won by 2 points. Let's go over Dave's lifetime points. He has a lifetime points of 116 points. His season points this season are 13 points. I mean, dude, looking
I
kind of
have more
grim
than
for
13.
you.
You haven't updated that. You said 19 last week.
Oh, I haven't updated. I
probably
haven't
have more.
updated yours for this week.
I
Yeah,
probably got more than that.
you have 19.
No, you said last week on pod. You said 19.
Bullshit. I'll have to go back and look. Well, I'll look at last.
We'll double
last week.
check. This man's math ain't be mathin'.
I
He's
guess I
definitely in
didn't
the lead
add the
this
season. Did I add the season? Oh, it's because I haven't updated our shit at all. That's why none of them are updated.
So we'll just go back through this season.
I'll do it
and
right
tally
now.
'em.
No, you're good. I'll do it right now because you're at 122 season points. You're at so you're saying you had 19 season points last time?
That's what you said. If I'm not
I don't
mistaken.
believe you. I'm going to leave your season points. We'll go over it later.
I can't have.
But you do have
I have more than 13 because I've won more than 2 bets this season, and that's a 6-point week that I just had.
we'll see last. Well, I'm going to go over it. I don't agree.
I
but
know that math don't be math.
You have 21 bets won, 42 bets lost, 43 bets lost. Sorry, and I have lifetime points. I know those ones are right, at least. I'm adding 8 to my 95. 103.
Nice.
Finally hit 100, huh?
Broke the threshold.
About damn time. Shit. My season points say 28. I'm not going to update my season points either, though. And then that's 18 bets won and 51 bets lost. Jesus Christ. It's a lot. But that's in the lifetime of battle bets, and we have a lot of episodes, so it's okay. And a lot of bets, like if we're doing 3 every week, whatever. But my record, it wasn't updated. It was at 2-1 and 1. Now it's 3-1. Sorry, Dave.
It's all good.
Yeah, because I know your record wasn't updated. 1-3-1. It's looking kind of grim for you, dude. But
It's
you can
hard
really
without
catch up.
football.
All you need is 2 weeks, and you're caught up. Like,
Yeah.
literally 2 weeks away. It's not hard. But I am gaining the lead. I have a record of 3-1-1.
This
And
season.
we're looking pretty stacked. I do want to go over the season points later. Do remind me. We'll go over it maybe after episode or something. But let's go over our new bets. Let's go over. We don't really have too much to pick from. We have kind of a. I don't want to call it a shallow card because it's not too shallow, but
It's to be
it's
expected.
got some names on it.
Coming off of a post pay-per-view, they never stack
And
those
here, let me
cards.
write update on season points, and we'll watch the last episode and update from there.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll just go through the season that we're on and then just tally the bets that I've gotten at a different time.
Boom.
Just to be sure.
I like it. All right. Let's pull up the old betting apps, huh?
I have one ready.
You already have one already. I like it.
One's
All
a
right.
pick'em and one's a huge
So we're doing
dog.
3 bets. Parlays active. Again, you can check the point system in the description below, how it works. And we're going to have Dave read off his legs, give me the odd, and go from there.
So first leg, we got main event Tai Tuivasa taking on Marcin Tybura. It's heavyweights. Both of them throw. Neither of them are gun shy. They're not point fighters, these two. So as fans, we should anticipate some fireworks. Can't remember who Tai Tuivasa's last bout was. I want to say he lost.
Yeah, he got knocked out.
But that being said,
He either got knocked out or he lost to Jailton.
maybe that's what it
I
was.
think Jailton
for like
took
25
him down and
minutes of just,
submitted. Yeah.
I think it was just 25
Oh,
minutes
yeah, I
of
think
boring.
just grinded him out. Yeah.
Whatever. So, anyway, I'm a big Tai Tuivasa fan. The odd makers don't really know who's going to win this. They're both like minus 100 something. So it's a pick 'em, total
that's
pick 'em.
nice.
So I'm parlaying Tai as a money line, minus
Nice.
115.
Tuivasa, money line.
And then my next one, I have a little bit of an explanation as to why I'm going to bet it, and I'm going to explain as to why this fighter will probably be the most determined fighter in recent memory on the UFC card. And I'm talking of any fighter. Like, I'm not even trying to front.
Mm-hmm.
So We got Mike Davis taking on Natan Levy. Natan Levy is Israeli. Natan Levy was in Israel during October 7th when Hamas attacked that concert and killed thousands and kidnapped over 100 people.
Mm-hmm.
He was there. He had to go into bomb shelters because, like I said, he was visiting home in between fights and stuff. So this man has firsthand witnessed a war. He was in the IDF because as a citizen of the country of Israel, you have to volunteer. So he was in the army there. He is fighting for so much more right now. He's got insane dog odds. Like, it's kind of offensive how much of a dog he is in this fight. But again, he's got all of Israel on his back. He's fighting with the emotions of someone who's just witnessed a war. So I don't think any human being outside of like Yaroslav Amosov or whatever his name was, the former Bellator champion, because he's Ukrainian, you know. Mm-hmm. I don't think anyone's going to be more motivated than this guy. So I got Natan Levy money line plus 400 against Mike Davis, which I think is offensive. And Natan Levy trains with Sean Strickland and company.
Damn, it's plus 400 on your leg. It's plus 370 on mine. Holy shit.
So, Natan Levy.
You're crazy. What the fuck? You're crazy.
He's motivated, bro.
Motivated doesn't mean shit.
It does, though.
Really?
It does, though.
Against a minus 385 favorite?
I'm not
the
saying...
The odds makers know something,
I'm
dude.
not saying... Okay, Mike Davis, if I had to assume...
Plus 400? Holy crap, Dave. Why don't you just pick up the single? Wild. Just to get the bonus points?
Because when you hear the parlay...
What is it?
It's plus 835. This will be the craziest parlay in Battle Bets history.
That would be the biggest if you hit.
Because I own
especially
the record
a two-leg. Holy crap.
Yeah, you got minus 115.
You really think Natan Levy's going to do that?
Bro.
That's a plus 4. So for people that don't know betting, plus 400 is a very risky bet.
Bro, you see me? Do I think Natan Levy's going to win?
Jesus Christ.
No, not that guy. We don't believe in him.
This guy's crazy.
So yeah, shout out Natan Levy. He trains, like I said, with Sean Strickland and company.
8-point parlay.
Isn't that Nick Sick?
I think so.
Yeah, so this man, if you watch him, the way he fights, his striking is absolutely outstanding. The man's shredded. He's like crazy good fighter. I assume Mike Davis is a grappler, but he's not fighting a guy who's like had friends and loved ones who just got murdered in a war. You know what I'm saying? That brings a whole different type of motivation to this. Now, does that guarantee him the win? No. I'm saying he's the most motivated fighter on any UFC card in recent memory. And like, if anyone disagrees, you can have your political disagreements with that. I completely understand. But an Israeli fighter, Israel's still currently at war. Like, come on now.
He says, come on.
And he was there for the attack. Like, he wasn't like standing at he wasn't physically at the concert or whatever, the festival, but he was in Israel when it took place and had to like hunker down, couldn't travel due to a war going on. So shout out Natan Levy. Sorry I took it a little dark there, but that's my dog for real.
This is dog.
Yep. Plus 835? I'm reaching.
That is kind of a reach, dude. You're kind of crazy for that. I'm building a nice little 3-leg parlay right now. I think I have it. Not really the number I wanted for that pickup. Let me keep looking for a second. You know, there's a lot of names on this fight card that aren't standoutish, like Charalampos Gregorio.
Nice.
You ever heard of him? Yeah, I haven't.
Sound familiar?
Sound familiar to you? Because I don't think it does. Do you think he's going to win, Seabass? Do you think he's fighting someone named Chad Aguilar?
Chad?
So, and Helliger, actually. I messed that up. What do you think, Seabass? You got Chad Helliger or Charalampos Gregorio?
I'm going to go with the Chad on this one.
You going with Chad?
I'm gonna go with the Chad on this
Whoa,
He's going to summon the fury of Chad.
That's Bass's pick. That's a Bass pick right there. That's what's nice. You'll get to have your own little Bass picks. You'll hear a guy and you'll be like, that's a Bass pick right there. You know?
Watch, he just starts destroying us weekly.
Just no.
That would be kind of crazy.
If you start batting like 1,000, we're gonna tap you in for celebrity bets.
Seriously, bro.
You know, like when your celebrity shot on like
yeah.
That's gonna be
Where'd
you.
Deryk go? Do you think Deryk's just like sleeping or something?
Taking a snoozy.
Oh, he's beating Doonies.
Oh, you
It's
got
kind of crazy.
Josh in the chat.
Oh, shout out
Give me
Josh.
some
Josh, what you got for bets today, bro?
Josh, I know you have some
Oh,
fire.
BKFC's this week, I guess.
He's giving you guys guff. He's talking about why you guys aren't betting on college basketball.
Ugh, college basketball.
Championships all
Oh,
weekend.
March Madness is coming
Soon.
up.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I don't know very
we got
many.
Josh
I don't know
calling.
very
You
many.
You want to hear him?
Yeah, tell Josh to give me a bet. Let's see what you got. You should only be spitting bets, Josh.
You're on speaker.
Only give us bets, Josh. What you got, bro?
That's what I'm saying. If this is a betting show and we're not talking college basketball, it's the biggest thing going right now.
I mean, you're not wrong, but I don't know any teams, bro. I don't want to be all dumb, risky, and fucking, you know. What we got? Give us something. Shout us out something.
Well, this whole week is conference championships. Next week is March Madness.
Who you got? You got Texas A&M or Kentucky?
I got you some. I got Florida over Alabama.
Ooh, hold on. Let me go to basketball. Hold on. Let me go to basketball. You said Florida over Alabama. Go ahead.
Florida over Alabama. Baylor over Iowa State.
Okay. Ooh, Baylor's a plus 102. I'm gonna pick up. Why are you going risky? You going with the underdogs? That's 2 underdog bets. We got Florida at plus 164. We got Baylor at plus 102. What else you got?
I like San Diego State to cover the spread.
Covering the spread on San Diego. You know what, dude? I kind of like your Baylor pick, dude. Baylor over Iowa.
Only 1 point favorite. 1.5 point favorite.
That's kind of nice. All right, I'm gonna do it. So, all right, I have my parlay. We're gonna shout it out with Josh here. I'm picking up Corey McKenna money line. That's sitting at a minus 175, and let me write 175. Then I'm picking up the over 1.5 Tai Tuivasa Marcin Tybura. That's 1.5. It's gonna be another nail biter, just like the Dustin Poirier fight. I'm probably gonna win it by a few seconds. And then I'm picking up Baylor money line, dude, at plus 102. Baylor money line. They're barely a underdog. I think once Josh shouted out Baylor, I think they can take it with Iowa State. When do they play? Do they play tomorrow, or is it today? Oh, it is today at 7:35. So you got to pick up Baylor.
Yeah.
Right away. But I'm picking it up right now. So my parlay is sitting at a plus 444. Parlay.
Here we go. We ride together.
Ride together, dude.
I'm gonna drop out. Sunday is selection Sunday, so we'll know the March Madness bracket after Sunday night.
Oh.
Next week.
Okay. Hell yeah. And I'm definitely going to be doing more March Madness bets, so we'll have to have you tap in again, dude.
Or just come to the
Or
pod. One of
just
these
yeah,
weekends.
honestly, just come to the pod. Yeah.
You've been on before.
Yeah. But we'll have to have Josh
he
on
already
again.
hung up. Ha.
All right, we're gonna have to have Josh on again. I have a plus 444 parlay. Yo, the Crystal Girls would love this number, dude. 444,
Shout
like
out.
Wendy's.
Oh, I thought as soon as you said 444, I thought of Jay-Z.
And he fucking dude. Come on.
Are you
All
ready?
right, so
for...
I picked up 5 points plus another 10-point parlay. Picking up that Baylor. So, dude, I have real faith. Dude, Corey McKenna, minus 175. And then what is the other odd? Minus 140 for the over 1.5. Come on, man. This is a good bet right there. Thank you to Josh for giving me that Baylor pick. I like that. I'm going to keep his other pick in mind, too. I think I'm going to actually place this bet, too. $5. I'm going to do $3. $2. $2? $3? Yeah, I'm going to do $2. Bet $3. What you get, man? What you got in here? You sneaking in with some tamales or what? Yeah, dude. Where'd you get that? Your mom's? Shout out moms, dude. Oh, yeah. All right. All right, Dave. We got 2 bets up. We got 2 bets down. What you got next for your next one, dude? You have a plus 835 already and a plus 444 on the board.
The plus 444 is you.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
I'm saying on the whole board.
I've only made one
I'm
bet,
saying
right?
the whole board.
I've only made one bet so far.
Yes.
Okay, so for
You
my
have your 2 leg.
So my second bet, I think this one's pretty conservative. So you have Gerald Mearshark taking on Brian Barberena.
Yeah.
And if you know anything about either of those two fighters, is they brawl.
Yeah.
Especially Brian Barberena. Like, he brawled Robbie Lawler into losing, but didn't TKO him type shit. Like, just overwhelmed him. So I don't know who's gonna win. but I do perceive that this won't last 15 minutes.
Ah.
So I don't. So go distance, no.
Okay.
Mershark versus Barbarena, and this might sound like a sabotager to a parlay, but it's a minus 215.
Mm-hmm. Pull that mic towards you too, Derek. Do you have Brian Barber? Oh, is it not on? I don't think so. It's all good. So you have Barbarena versus who's he fighting against?
Gerald Meerschaert.
Meerschaert. There you go. It's another one.
Not go distance.
All right, Derek. You got Gerald Meerschaert, or do you have Brian Barbarena winning these fights? Who you got, dude? Because I know you are an expert. And then, honestly, same question for you, Seabass.
I just like the name Meerschaert.
It's Meerschaert.
Oh, Meerschaert.
Yeah, like shark.
Like those farts that you
Like
trust too much.
like the worst type of fart. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that definitely.
Well, it's not spelled like shart. It's
merely a shart.
Yeah, like Meerschaert.
Meerschaert. I thought it was like Meerschaert.
And actually, now that I think about it, I heard him pronounce it. I think it's Meerschaert, not Mears.
regardless.
Meerschaert.
He has two E's, so
Alright.
phonetically it's Mir, but how he prefers it. So anyway, him or Barbarena, what do y'all think?
It's really hard to spell.
Yeah, it's
Not go distance.
Is this like
What
in
is the
the
line?
next-
Minus what?
215.
215. What's your other leg?
Later on that same card, you have Ultimate Fighter Brian Battle, or he's the Ultimate Fighter winner Brian Battle taking on
Brian Battle fights.
Ang Lusa. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
So Brian Battle, I'm pretty sure lost his last bout, but the bout before that,
I think he's on a 2-fight.
he head kicked this man into the shadow realm. So like Brian Battle is a hell of a fighter. Not too familiar with the opponent he's going against. So since I'm like unaware of the enemy territory, I'm just gonna bet that one also does not go distance. But the odd for that is plus
What's the other guy's last name?
Ang Lusa, like ANGE space LOOSA.
You can't go against Aang, bro. The last Airbender.
I guess. I don't know.
Yo, what's that
Bro.
money line?
So
Or what's the
so
line?
to
Sorry.
not go distance between those two, which kind of surprised me, plus 125.
Huh.
Yeah, a plus not go distance. That's rare.
I mean, I've seen Brian Battle go a distance, so maybe they're.
And we also seen
counting
him
that.
baptize someone with his shin bone.
What's that parlay? You have another leg.
So that's it.
What
Two
you
legs.
got?
Minus 215 plus 125 brings it out to a plus 230.
Oh, it's a plus 125. I thought it was a minus.
No,
Sorry.
no, plus 125. That's why I was like
Plus
a
125.
positive not
Plus
go distance.
230 parlay.
Yes, sir.
Parlay. 6-point play, I believe. Let's double check.
Clean
3 points. 3 points. 6-point play, just like I said.
How much is that plus 800 I made?
8 points for 2 legs. Yeah. Jesus.
You're
That's pretty crazy, right?
reaching.
Reach.
Natan Levy
Reach and
is my
preach,
dog.
dude. So we never got the answers from Deryk. You got Meerschaert or Barbarena, dude?
Strictly off alliteration, Barbaretta.
Barbarena.
Exactly.
And his middle name's or his nickname is Bam Bam.
Brian Bam Bam Barbarena.
Yeah.
Alliteration AF.
That's
It's a lot of
motherfucker,
B's, dude.
You
Yeah.
won the spelling bee.
I love it, man. All right, so let's start building another one. I do like the Brian Battle pick. I want to say he'll win, but you never know. You never know.
I didn't
It's
even
hard
bet
with
on
fights.
anybody winning. I just bet it wouldn't go
Yeah.
the distance.
Yeah, that's why I'm like kind of. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know a lot of these guys too. Let's see what else. What other sports we got? I kind of want to bet on basketball again, but
You could look at BKFC, but
yeah,
do you recognize?
I don't
any of
even
them?
want to look at PFL. Like,
I don't think there's any PFL this weekend.
it says PFL right here, but it's probably for later. or something.
Yeah, because they
Probably
just
like the
they just
Francis fight.
announced a bunch of fights. Actually, well, not necessarily fights. I'm sorry. They announced the participants in the new season of the PFL. You know how they do that regular season bullshit or whatever.
Yeah.
As assumed, they brought in a lot of the Bellator fighters, but some of them are like standing Bellator champions entering the tournament, like Liz Carmouche, for example. She's in the tournament for the females. So like
This car move.
that makes me excited.
All right, I found one. All right.
Lay it
So
on.
actually, I'm picking up Brian Battle money line. I really think he could do it. I mean, he's sitting at a minus 192, so I think the odds makers kind of think he's going to do it too. He's the favorite here, so we're picking that up at a minus 192. But I'm also going against Dave on one of his parlays. I'm picking up Marcin Tybura money line too. He picked up Tai Tuivasa money line. I think Marcin Tybura has a better ground game. We've seen Ty get grinded out before. I think Marcin can do it, and he hits just as hard. So, I think we're in for a really good battle. I could see Marcin taking it, though.
Dude, they announced
Tybura,
a
money
lot
line.
of good fights, actually.
Who did?
PFL.
Oh, did they?
So April 19th in Chicago, their regular season main card. It's basically got a PFL Bellator theme. The main event is Andrei Korshkov versus Magomed Umalatov. I'm definitely mispronouncing that. But
Yeah, you are.
there's just a bunch of like Brandon Lofnay's on there.
Nice.
Logan Storley's on there. Gabriel Braga is on there.
Nice.
Gyoti Yamauchi, who last time we saw him, his patella tendon got detached by MVP.
But hey,
Bubba Jenkins is fighting.
I
Let's
do
go,
want to
Bubba
say
Jenkins.
Brian Battle money line, Marcin Tybura money line, parlayed up plus 201, 6-point play. It is your bet, your final bet, Mr. Dave.
I already did 3. I thought.
No, you only have 2. Tai Tuivasa money line, Natan Levy money line, Brian Barberena, Amir Shard not go distance, Brian Battle not
Okay,
go distance.
I got you.
So you need one more.
I got it.
I need one more, and that's what's happening.
It's loading.
Clear all to this bet. I want to do the basketball again, but I'm kind of scared, bro. Like,
I'll take a risk on it. I took the hockey risk, and I've not missed one leg on a
Yeah,
hockey leg.
I mean-
and I don't watch hockey at all.
it's just they're going tonight, so I'm like kind of.
You got hockey in your blood, though. Look at you.
No, I don't.
Look at you.
Look at me. What? Do you think I got it? I can't even ice skate, bro.
Which one is Josh taking the spread on? Which one did you say? Do you
I do not remember.
I don't remember either.
You got that complexion for Inception.
Whoa. I don't know how I feel about that comment.
Yo, don't say that again. Yo, yo. Damn.
Ooh.
We got a lot of NBA going on right now too. The
Seabass,
Nuggets
you
play the
gamble?
Spurs.
Yeah, I gamble.
Are you putting up a fucking parlay, buddy?
Oh no.
No, he doesn't
not
battle
sports
us, but
gamble.
yo,
I gamble.
What do you mean you gamble?
Oh.
gamble? You fucking-
he's a slots
He's
man.
I like.
Russian roulette, bitch. I gamble.
Oh,
No, I like going to Cripple Creek and shit, and doing the slots and doing blackjack and shit.
he's
Oh my
sophisticated.
god, you're a 50-year-old woman.
Call me what you will, but I like it.
Yo, don't get mad
I
at
like
him
it.
because he actually has money to gamble.
I
that
know.
You don't
I know.
have. Yeah.
What do you mean you have excess money?
Yeah. He's like, you gamble your money away?
Like what?
I buy potatoes.
Yeah. You don't buy potatoes and PBR with it? What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm gambling my health.
That's hilarious. I kind of like Dave's not go distance with Mearshart. Did I already pick that up though? No, I didn't.
It's weird how when you move around the mic, I could hear you move around my ears.
Really?
Yeah.
I like go over here.
Yeah.
Damn. I like it, kind of. Minus 200. That's kind of crazy, right?
Hold up.
What you doing?
I'm plotting.
I'm kind of plotting too, dude. I kind of have a good idea. I'm not going to lie.
He's kind of got a good idea.
Yeah.
I do have a good idea.
Oh, ooh. This guy's the coolest guy I've ever fucking met in my life.
Yeah, this guy's.
He let me in his wedding, so
seriously, like,
that says something.
This guy,
I gotta be cool.
he also said before the show he has a big hog.
A
Like,
huge
I
hog.
believe it.
Yeah, I do own a motorcycle.
I do own a motorcycle.
Got him.
All right. I'm kind of going risky. A little more risky than I normally should, I guess. But I think I can do
All
it.
right, I have one.
What you got?
Kind of risky, I guess. I'm gonna be betting on one thing I have no know-how on, which is college basketball. Don't watch it. Not saying I refuse to. I'll check out the March Madness bracket. I'll probably make a bracket for fun, but I don't know these teams like that. I don't follow it. However, you got CU taking on Washington State. You got the Buffaloes taking on the Washington State Cougars. Had to mention that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
The Cougs?
The Buffs versus the Cougs. And I'm moneylining the Buffs. Minus 140. That's today at 8:30 p.m. Mountain Time.
Money line Buffs. Buffs, money line. Mr. Dave, what is it? Plus what?
It's minus 140.
Minus 140?
They're the favorites.
Got it.
And then my second leg of the parlay, kind of a pick'em in a way because the odds are back and forth. You have at 8 p.m. the New York Knicks taking on the Sacramento Kings, and the Knicks are 39-27. The Kings are 38-27. So very comparable Western Conference, Eastern Conference matchup.
Yeah.
But the Kings are the favorites at the moment. They're, I would say, bless you. They're a deeper team for sure between like De'Aaron Fox and DeMonte Sabonis and company. But Brunson, I think that's who. I think it's Jalen Brunson who plays for the Knicks, if I'm not mistaken. He's been killing it. If I'm butchering the name, my bad. But they've been on a little bit of a streak. Thus, the Knicks are the fourth seed in the Eastern Conference right now, and they're dogs in this 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 game. So I'm gonna take New York Knicks money line plus 115. Sorry for the extra explanation. Last time I bet on
Minus what?
the Kings,
15?
they did me dirty.
What's
so-
your parlay?
And the Knicks fucking suck. And I don't even watch basketball, and I know that.
They don't suck. They're the fourth
They're
best team
actually
in the
kind of
East.
doing good this year.
Fourth? Why aren't you number one?
Because they're
I know,
competing
he has
with
a point.
they're competing with like Cleveland and Boston and who
I bet
else?
Deryk doesn't know the team
Milwaukee.
name of the Boston
The
team.
Celtics, you fucking
Okay,
retard.
thank God. Hey, bro. Honestly, I had zero faith in
I
you
know
knowing
every
that.
basketball team, like every city and state.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shoot him out of city. Dave, shoot him out of city. Let's see what Deryk's got.
Toronto,
The Raptors.
Memphis,
The Grizzlies.
Ooh. Okay.
San
Orlando.
Francisco.
San Francisco?
Uh-oh. Yeah,
San
he's
Francisco
screwed.
doesn't have-
Yes,
Yeah,
they
they
do.
do.
Yes, they
Yes,
do.
Fuck. I don't
They have a
know.
lot of championships.
San Francisco?
They have the best
They've
three-point
won-
shooter in the world.
They won a championship
Oh,
in San
oh,
Francisco.
duh, Golden State.
Yep. Thank you. Yeah. It took you.
That's
out.
that's like being like LA. And like it's someone obviously it's the Lakers, but it's just
Or
like
the Clippers.
brain part.
Yo, what's your parlay? What is this in?
Plus 269.
That's a good number.
Yeah, I like it.
Hear that, ladies?
I win that by proxy if I get this.
You're crazy.
That's like a season dub right there.
You're crazy for that one, Chief.
The next girl that sees you has to 69 you if you win this 69 bet.
Jesus Christ.
Yep,
Bold.
doing it. All right.
Mom, where you at?
So this first leg, I'm picking up Gerald Mearshart to win inside the distance. So I do think he has the better game. Definitely has the better ground game. I think if he takes Brian Barberena down, we've seen Brian Barberena in a fight before, and he has no ground game. So I think he could either get knocked out on the feet or submitted. I want to go with submission, but I just don't want to lose from a Gerald Mearshart ground and pound. Like, that would suck. Like, if I lost that way. So we're picking up Mearshart. There's a Bass. Yep. Bass is going booski. You know what I mean? So we're picking up Mearshart inside the distance. That's actually sitting at a minus 105. I thought it would have been a better leg, but I was like, whatever. I'm picking up the parlay anyways. Then I'm parlaying that up with Macy Chasson. She's the bigger, taller fighter. She has like 8 inches on this girl. 7 inches, 6 inches, something like that. I forgot how much. But I'm picking up her money line. She's sitting at a minus 230. I think she's going to win the fight. Just plain and simple. Then I'm picking up Aaron Gordon plus 12 points. Aaron Gordon playing tonight. He's playing the Spurs. I think there's going to be more than enough time to give this man 12 points. Let's just hope he does it. He's not like the front man, but hey. It's sitting at a minus
Nuggets,
230. Right? Yeah, Nuggets sitting at a minus 230 for that leg.
Watch, he gets Wembanyama on him the whole night.
I'm going to be so mad.
He should fuck Wembanyama up.
He should.
Wembanyama is
He's
tall,
way faster.
but Wembanyama is not built in a way that he's stopping bodies.
Yeah, so we got 12 points on Aaron Gordon. I think he could score 12 points, bro. I'm hoping he can.
They took out Jokic like the last quarter, last game of fucking one.
Did they?
Yeah.
But that parlay is a plus 301. Plus 301. They're barely like getting these parlays past these point thresholds, but that is a nice 4-point bonus on it. So that's a 9-point play right there.
I like it.
And actually, the odd just changed to plus 307. That's
Saucy.
nice. All right, so we got that, and that's our freaking bets, dude. Those are our bets. First 3 bets picked. Now we're gonna get onto the battle. We're gonna have to pick teams up. Dally it at. I mean, I would like. Actually, let's go over the bets real quick.
This
To end
motherfucker
battle
got
bets.
to download DraftKings if he's gonna be a fucking.
Yeah, he's
Right.
gonna have to be on something, bro. We're gonna get him addicted to sports betting.
We'll figure it out. I'll try it out. But
Yeah, it's fun, dude. It's really fun
we'll
to get.
see.
It's because like I like doing it because it gets me I'm into fights already, but it gets me even more into the fights because I like have something on it. Like especially him, dude. You think he's gonna be shouting for Natan Levy at plus 400 later? Yeah, it's gonna happen.
I mean, I'm gonna be shouting for
Plus
him just because
400.
he's one of my favorites.
If you took a plus 400 bet and just bet that on just pick that up single.
You would 5 times your money.
5 times the bet that you
You
placed
bet
on
10, you would
Get
withdraw.
50.
Yeah,
$50.
which
win.
you'd win 40 and get your 10 back.
So yeah, it's very interesting to get into that. But
Hey, you dropped your pink vape, faggot. I'm just kidding.
Yo.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
Yo,
kidding.
Seabass, speak your piece. What do you have to say about that?
He just fades Deryk.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that'd be kinda
I'm not
sick.
even talking. Bro, respectfully, I don't care about.
Don't
his
get little
sexual
kelpied
preference.
in your own house.
I don't care about anyone's sexual preference. I was just making a joke.
I know.
No, but it's funny if he would make a joke at you though for that.
You can call me the F word.
I mean,
Call
you
me
are a
F-word.
little. You're definitely more gay than him.
Call me
That's
F-word right now.
Not a question. Who's
Yeah.
more gay?
I'll suck
Wait.
a dick. Like,
What do you mean by that?
I'll suck a dick.
He's
like,
definitely more like on a gayness level. He's way more like if we were to level it out, like if it was a chart, he'd have a higher bar.
the gay spectrum.
Like
the
if there was a
autism.
gay spectrum, he's a little bit more tick. He has a little more ticks on it.
I'm not saying like.
I don't even know.
Look at the sweater he's wearing. Are you serious? Kind of a gay sweater.
My mom gave me this sweater.
I have a nice one.
She's telling you something.
She knows.
She's literally dropped you off a meal and then gave you that sweater to wear.
She didn't drop me off
She's
the sweater.
telling you
She didn't
something.
drop me off the sweater, chat. Just so we're clear, I've had this sweater for a little bit.
All right. Well,
No,
I
no.
don't-
What do you have to say about that though? Let's grind it back.
I don't know. It's fine.
It's a joke.
Yeah.
I just like
I don't have a big deal about it. I mean,
as our residential gay, I feel like we'd have to.
it's
You can't put that on him.
Yeah, I can't really put that on
You have
him.
to see his face a few times.
Honorary, fine, honorary.
It's all behind the camera, though.
Yeah,
Who's
it's
this guy?
like-
He's the honorary.
Who the fuck is this dude?
He's the honorary and well rewarded. That's the wrong word. I was gonna say colored, but
Jesus
like I'm
Christ.
trying to think of another word for well decorated. You know, like
10-4, yeah.
like you know, like a.
Oh
I
yeah.
meant
I don't know
like
the
a
word, but
color.
yeah.
Someone get this man a thesaurus.
Yeah.
Decorated.
I understand the sentiment.
Like a war hero.
But I can't.
Why is your
Yeah,
sock
like
inside
a war
out?
hero,
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
This man socks inside out, and it's
All my
bothering
clothes
me.
are inside out.
dude.
look
I've
at my
watched you
toes?
wear like every article of clothing that we can put on our bodies inside out. You've worn every. I've seen you with socks inside out, your pants
drawers
inside out, your
backwards.
drawers backwards, your sweaters backwards. Like I've seen you put a fucking hoodie on with the hood inside, and you left it. Like it was the
He's all eating
craziest shit.
popcorn out the hoodie.
Yeah, bro. Seams everywhere. Like it's
Quit
disgusting.
hating.
But that ends battle bets with a good old F word. I love it.
Nah.
I think that's the first time you've ever dropped that on the channel.
No.
Yeah.
Street champs. No way. I've
Maybe
said,
not Street Champ Show. Yeah, you're
No.
right. This podcast
Yeah, this
for
podcast,
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of nice.
Now, that being said, we have a pretty cool debate lined up. I think this is going to be a debate where we're both going to mutually agree we love both, but we're going to have to pick sides.
Dick and balls. Which one's better? These guys.
Yeah, so this is a hard battle. This is going to be a well fought battle.
If you are
I
a
believe.
millennial, this battle is not this isn't a real debate to you.
Yeah,
Because you
this
love them
is
both. If you're a millennial.
Dragon Ball Z versus Pokemon, and just as a whole, like we're just
Yes.
them versus
we're not
They both have games.
we're not
they both had series, multiple
Yeah.
seasons.
we're not
different
putting a
shows.
microscope on one thing. It's not like the anime series versus the anime
They
series.
both have trading
We're
card
talking
games.
about the intellectual property of each.
They do. They both have trading card games.
Yo, so honestly, when you first told me about this, I was like, "Oh,
How?
I have an obvious winner," and then
You
I
think
thought
about
about
it.
it. Then I was just like,
It's
oh,
hard. It's
hard,
like tearing
kinda.
at your
Okay,
because
no.
we grew up with both. It's like you can't. I've never met one person who loved one and hated the
get
other.
deeper
And then
into
the
it, but
owner
I
of Dragon
actually
Ball
thought
Z just
about it, and I
died,
was
so
just
Brown-
Not
like,
owner, the original illustrator.
Yeah, the original guy.
He passed away.
Yeah.
That's why we wanted to do it.
Yeah, it is. We meant to do that last week, but we thought about it later. What were you gonna say, Seabass? So go ahead.
What'd you say?
What did I say?
I don't know. but What the fuck you say? What the fuck are we talking about?
I was just saying that I like when they first told me about the debate between the two, I thought that I had an easy answer as far as like what I was going to debate for. But then
Pokemon?
I thought about it, and I was just like, "Damn, no, they actually have." Cause,
It's a good argument.
It's
I
a
thought
great
about
one.
it really, and I was just like, "No, this is actually harder than I thought."
Mhm.
But I'm pretty sure I know who I'm still going to go with. But
So if you're okay with it,
I'm taking Pokemon because I just dropped a Pokemon theme song remix.
That
I
works.
feel like I have to.
that works.
Yeah, you can check that out. I dropped a Pokemon theme song remix. It kind of congregates really, really good with this week's podcast. So I got to jump on the Pokemon
I
team.
looked for that on IG and I couldn't find it. I couldn't find any of your music on IG.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
to
weird.
put on behind the story.
You have to type in the song title and the fucking my music name. It's fucking
Oh,
annoying as fuck.
Okay, I just put Rick G.
And for some reason, like She a Little Freak will not show up. Like that's one of like every song will show up, but She a Little Freak won't, and it pisses me off. I don't know what happened.
I was gonna
but-
put that on the story.
Yeah. But yeah, it sucks if you're not like known. You got to do song name and artist name. and it has to be cap sensitive. But anyways, I'm on Pokemon team.
First of all,
Dave's on DBZ team.
still love them both. Wouldn't want to live in a world without either.
Yeah, straight up.
This one's just
Deryk.
fun because it's like
Pick a
one
team.
just passed away, and so it's like a hot topic, as well as like these are huge intellectual properties that had
They are.
grand influence on our lifetime. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited for this one. I'm gonna put a timer. I'll give us like 25 minutes.
What
'cause
you got, Deryk? Whose team you on?
I personally enjoy. I think throughout the whole scheme of things, you said Dragon Ball Z still has a trading card game.
They do have one.
It's very popular.
Fucking horrible.
It's very popular.
No,
though.
no,
No,
it's
dude, it's very popular.
It's very
not
popular.
as popular as Pokemon.
We're not saying that.
One of our homies, Buzzy, collects Dragon Ball Z cards.
They're very, very, and they come
They're
out with new
expensive.
sets like
They're
every year.
expensive.
And the actual artwork on those
Pretty sick.
is outstanding. Everything's like holographic on them. You know what I mean?
And you know the price of those just
now
pumped
we're not.
up, boy.
We're not.
Homie just died. Them shits is
all right,
going up.
All right, so I'm gonna start the timer.
You're right.
So
Wait, so who you're picking? Dragon Ball Z.
I'm
Yeah,
Pokemon.
What do you got? Motherfucker spends thousands of dollars on Pokemon cards a month.
No, I stopped that. Not thousands of dollars. Nah,
We've all had to stop.
Yeah, I stopped. I was.
We
stupid
were
on it.
bad. All of us were bad.
It's been 6 months since my last pack.
he has not relapsed.
AA.
No relapses here. I've not relapsed
So what?
in a while.
What team you thinking? Because it's not
yeah,
easy.
and you got it's subjective, so it doesn't matter.
There's no
if
wrong
three
answer.
Pokemon and one DBZ. Like it doesn't matter.
So I'm. Okay, so I am going to go with Pokemon, but I will chime
Okay.
in on the DBZ side because
Okay, you do enjoy.
I
it.
know both. I know both. Very
Derek,
well.
who you picking?
Dragon Ball Z. It's more iconic. It's more
Ooh.
iconic. It transcends language
All
barriers.
right. Well, you're gonna have to lean
All right,
a little heavy on
25
Pokemon for me, Mr.
25
Mr.
minutes
Seabass.
starting now.
Let's get it started.
All right. So
I mean, there's only one franchise here that makes $1 billion a year. And we can start with that. We can start with how big they actually are in the world of, because we can kind of pick country for country. Personally, I think Pokemon's way more global. That is reflected in the fiscal year. You know what I mean? They literally make $1 billion a year. I don't think Dragon Ball Z is even touching that. So that's easy.
You just said it
easy-
yourself. You don't even know how much they're making.
I can look it up.
I would argue
So-
that fucking
I can look it up.
Dragon Ball Z
How much do you think they
probably
make?
just skyrocketed because that fool just died first off.
Guaranteed.
So they're watching it. They're going back to it. Pokemon has not been a good show since like after the
It's more
third
than a
season.
show.
After the third season.
So the network or the
Yes.
net worth of Dragon Ball Z is $24 billion
down
for Dragon Ball Z.
Pokemon's gonna be way more.
Yeah. No, I think it's going to be kind of close.
Pokemon's
60 billion.
92.1 billion.
That's insane.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's a
I'm
lot.
scrolling. To find,
Just stroll. Hello Kitty is 80 billion.
Hello Kitty's one of the biggest,
Yo,
most
what?
popular IPs of all
Yo,
time.
who knew Hello Kitty had $80 billion? Holy shit.
I'm
All
not
right.
surprised.
But let's go back to the argument. Pokemon has $90 billion. And you guys, I mean, we're coming up on 5 times the worth of Dragon Ball Z. So, like, if we're talking on global, who's bigger, no matter what, obviously Pokemon. Now, I can kind of play off of who's the better TV series, too. Like, there's only, I don't know, who was the more successful TV series? Now that I think about
It's
it, let me
fucking
wind
Dragon
back.
Ball Z, bro.
You think so?
They've had Dragon
you-
Ball Z,
now,
Dragon Ball,
are you-
Dragon Ball Z Go, whatever.
Are you ready for
Super Dragon Ball Super?
I have some data in front of me.
You do have for the TV? Okay.
Okay, so Dragon Ball is the third best-selling anime of all time.
Whoa. But see, but
Number
Pokemon
hold on,
isn't
number
considered
two.
an anime.
Number 2
manga.
is Anpan Man. Never heard of it.
Fucking Chinese people.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. It's from the 70s, so it's
God
old.
damn it.
And number
What the
1
fuck?
is Pokemon.
I would count Pokemon as
But
anime.
See,
But-
is it anime or is that a manga? What's the difference?
It's
Do you know
anime
the
in
difference?
90s.
It's not originally
What's
a
the
manga.
difference from a manga and an anime?
Manga is the comic books
Yeah,
that
that's-
Oh, it's
feature.
a comic book.
Yeah.
It's a comic that comes out in Japan.
Oh, okay.
So hear
I'm
me out.
illiterate.
Pokemon does have a manga.
After the
Oh,
fact,
okay.
it didn't start out as manga.
Mm-mm.
It started out
It
as like the
did.
trading card game.
No, it started off as a manga.
Oh, okay, so I'm
Stupid
mistaken.
bitch. This motherfucker knows.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna question him either. He knows, bro.
And also, let's not beat around the bush. The inventor of Pokemon, he's one of them Spectrum donkeys, so you know he got a little more under the hood. The Lord gave him an extra chromosome, so it's not fair.
This motherfucker.
It's known he has autism. Bro. Albert Einstein had autism.
Who created Pokemon? Let's look it up. We need some info.
I think
Um,
just on like the teachings in the show, Like motherfucking Dragon Ball Z will teach you about love.
Satoshi
loss.
Tajiri?
Hey, let me get this out. They'll teach you about love, loss, friendship, like how to treat your enemies. Pokemon is just like more sad.
So-
Like, he loses, then he wins. He loses, then he wins.
Yeah, it's
so-
about trials and
so-
tribulations of life.
So hear me out.
You're not going to win all the time, bro. You don't get, and the thing
He
with-
wins all the time.
You know what's crazy? In Dragon Ball Z, you get a participation award, bro, because you're just there winning the fight. Everyone's all cool and dandy. But in
Motherfuckers
fucking
died.
Pokemon, you get gym badges,
Bro.
boy. We actually don't give participation awards. When you lose the gym battle, you don't get a badge, bitch.
Goku died like 5 times in the show.
Exactly, participation reward. If you die, you die.
Now I got to make a point. That's very.
in Pokemon, if Ash was killed, he would have got Goth. It's
So-
done.
So I gotta make an important.
Someone inherits the Pokeballs after that.
But
You know, like-
Go
go ahead.
I gotta make a good point.
What you
So
got?
Just say it, Dave. Just tell it to shut up.
if you know the history of Dragon Ball, it started out as a manga, and it originally was featured in Shonen Jump. And if you're unfamiliar with Shonen, that's where you get Naruto and that whole world. Shonen is considered by a lot of people one of the most popular manga publishers. If I'm not mistaken, can you chime in?
Yes.
So their most notable IP that they brought to the table, which is, let me scroll
Wait, you're
on the
telling me
list.
Naruto and Dragon Ball Z are in the same universe?
They started in
Yeah.
the same publisher because
Shonen Jump, yeah.
Shonen Jump was a publisher
They
of
even
mangas.
have a game where it's a Shonen Jump and it has all the One Piece character, the Dragon Ball Z character.
It's like a fighting
the
game like
non-
Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
With all the
Sounds
yeah.
gas.
So it does sound gas.
It's
kinda.
very popular. So get this though, Naruto, which for a lot of people would agree, there's Baruto and Naruto. Which
Why are you bringing it? We're
You
talking
gotta let me-
Pokemon. Okay,
bitch,
Same
shut the
universe.
fuck up and let me finish my point.
That's-
Interrupting ass
I
bitch.
like that energy. I like that energy.
fool.
I like
I
that
hate
get a-
this.
I
fool.
can't get a half a
Bro,
sentence
bro,
off.
Dave, literally, we're doing an argument, and Dave fucking goes all the way over here and starts bringing up fucking Naruto. We're not even talking about
Because you haven't
Naruto.
let me make the point.
All right,
Make
go
your
ahead.
point,
All right, I'm
Goofy.
sorry. Go ahead. I'm
Goofy ass.
Tell me to shut up.
All right, my bad.
I like that, Dave.
All
I
right,
like
Jesus
that.
fucking
I like
Christ.
this, Dave.
Okay, my bad.
So Naruto is the most popular intellectual property that Shonen Jump brought to the table. It's not their only breadwinner, but it's one of their most notorious pieces of manga that has transcended into anime. And so, would you agree? Naruto is a big IP from Shonen.
Yes.
Obviously.
The reason I bring that up, Naruto is 11th in popular animes of all time, and it started out in Shonen, just like Dragon Ball did. And Dragon Ball is worth 3 times the most popular IP to which they started on their platform. They've got 3 laps.
that's pretty beast.
3 laps around the platform that they started on, versus the most popular IP that they've introduced is worth 10.3 billion. Dragon Ball's worth 27 billion.
And if
The reason I mention this, Pokemon didn't necessarily. I'm not saying it didn't. Let me rephrase. I'm not the most aware of the history of
More
Pokemon.
into like it's one thing as
Like
far
Pokemon
as
did more
Shonen Jump.
laps.
Yeah.
It did way more laps. But the reason I mention it is, do you know what the manga or the publisher of the Pokemon manga's most popular IP was? Because I don't.
Well,
it's not in my zeitgeist.
give us a shit about that,
Naruto-
because you know what's crazy?
Naruto is in the zeitgeist of DBZ fans. They're aware that it exists.
Gives
and
a
it's
fuck.
Well, you're aware
It's
all
3
of these
times
exist.
as like this is.
Gives a fuck.
I'm saying.
You know what's funny?
That's
Because if
impressive.
Pokemon was on Shonen,
It did more-
it'd be worth
way
5
more.
times what it is. So
I agree.
you bringing
Nobody
that up
even knows
means
what
nothing.
Shonen is.
Yeah,
a
who
lot
gives
of
a
people.
fuck?
A
That's what I'm
lot
saying.
of people know who it's.
No one cares about that.
If you know manga, which like there's some millennials who are just aware of the animes.
So Shonen's like
Listen.
the Nickelodeon.
Shonen is it's not like a manga. It's like a book that's filled with
the
mangas.
publisher.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a
I mean,
So-
can we just get into bringing up Pokemon Go? Like,
Well,
can we?
the
The,
reason-
thing
listen,
that changed the,
reason,
world.
the
like,
reason I'm mentioning
are you
this is
fucking
because
serious?
it's how many like
This
there's
motherfuckers talk about Naruto.
again he did 3 DBZ has done 3 laps around the IP.
Who cares?
Get it
That's
off,
that's
Dave.
impressive. That would be like if like some player came out of like the NFL, went to the XFL, and got 3 times the eyeballs.
Bro,
That's true.
do you want me to bring up the fucking concurrent
I'm not
player
refuting-
count of Pokemon
I'm
Go?
not refuting anything you're saying. I'm saying this is impressive.
But they kind of have like the Disney,
You're right.
the Disney footprint. You know, Disney puts all these stars, Zac Efron, Hannah Montana, and then they're bigger than life.
oh, you did
They're
okay.
bigger
So
than
you,
Disney.
you did was it Taekwondo? I don't want to butcher karate.
I got a black belt in karate, but
Okay, so
I did do
I-
Taekwondo until yellow belt, and then I switched to karate.
I didn't want to butcher that. There's no like gotcha of that. Would you say that the influence of like anime fighting stuff like DBZ could have motivated you to want to do that?
Fuck yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not. Pokemon's
Yeah, but
different.
you-
Everyone wanted a Pokemon. No one's lying about that.
I was about to say, bro, you're tripping if I wasn't looking around like, bitch, if I could catch a Geodude right now, I would be the happiest mother. And you're like, bro,
Also, I gotta make a note.
Because my thing is like,
I have
bro,
one bad thing to say about
you keep
Pokemon.
making these. Well, what do you have?
Say it, Dave.
The anime with Ash was so unfulfilling.
Bro, the Pokemon.
He just won
the original
champion. He
Pokemon
just won
show?
grand champion like a couple years ago in the anime. Ash.
Leave
Ash
him
Ketchum.
alone.
No, I'm saying
He's not the best.
You want to know what our cartoon that was coming
Oh,
out
in
during Pokemon's time that had a card game that I thought the cartoon specifically
These are terrible.
pound for pound
arguments.
was better than the Pokemon cartoon?
Yu-Gi-Oh.
No, I'm not. I have nothing bad to say about Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh was a fire.
I have nothing bad to say about Yu-Gi-Oh. I was saying the Digimon show was fire, bro.
See, he loves Digimon
Yeah, I
though,
love
so he
Digimon.
loves
Dude,
Digimon.
did you
Yeah.
watch the last? Have you seen the last episode? It's so heartbreaking.
See, this is.
Oh,
not-
yeah,
you're
yeah.
when
terrible.
he's just
This
like,
is
"You want?
terrible
What do you want to do
arguments.
tomorrow?"
These
It's
are
like, "Look,
terrible
"You want to get some
arguments.
ice cream?" And he looks back, and his Digimon's just
Just gone.
disappeared.
You know what's crazy?
They don't evolve.
About
They
you bringing up
disappear.
Digimon? Digimon's even bigger than Dragon Ball Z. The knockoff of my one that
I don't
I
think it's
picked is
bigger.
even bigger
I don't
than the
think it's
one you
bigger.
picked.
Look up its
I
net worth.
mean, do you want to? I mean, the net worth is probably
They
yeah,
both
it's
still
probably
have
lower.
animes. They
Let's
both
do
have
it.
cards.
Wildly
Wildly
still
popular
both have
cartoons,
games
wildly
in
popular
circulation
card
right
games.
now.
Let's look up
Absolutely.
Digimon net worth. Let's see.
Digimon was a fun knockoff.
Dragon Ball
6
Z.
billion.
Yeah, so
That ain't shit.
that's about a fifth.
That's
you
like
know,
a
30
fifth
to
of
6.
Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, you're right. Fuck.
Still,
I almost got your ass.
The only reason I brought it up is because I thought
almost
that
got
I
him.
genuinely thought that the Digimon cartoon was more fulfilling and fun
See,
to watch.
these are all terrible
That's just
argument points.
All I can do is try to break down little
Yeah,
bits
you're
of
right.
what you
the
have.
anime,
Because
the
you pick
Pokemon anime does suck. I will say
Pokemon
that.
is a
It
top
sucks.
5.
tycoon,
You know,
yeah.
Pokemon is a top 5 IP in world
Tycoon.
history.
yeah.
They're only
Yeah,
behind.
yeah,
They're only
yeah, yeah.
behind like Hello Kitty and like fucking Coca-Cola.
Are they both from Japan? Dragon Ball Z and
Absolutely.
Pokemon? Are they
Yeah.
both Japan entities? That's pretty cool.
Absolutely. So
Anime,
It's pretty
is,
dope.
anime is from Japan.
Should have brought my rice hat.
The, the show, strictly on the shows, Pokemon went on a downhill slide after
just the show.
very quickly after the second, third, fourth season.
Who had the bigger movies, bitch?
I mean-
The Mewtwo movie? Come on,
Well,
man.
we were. I mean, yeah,
Dude,
you know,
they
Strike
gave out
Back, yeah.
cards at the fucking movie premiere,
hear me
bro.
out. I
That
gotta-
is the marketing.
I gotta-
If we're talking marketing, bro,
I got something
Tycoons.
that both of you guys are going to
Tycoons.
disagree
Genius.
with vehemently, and I'm ready for the smoke. I'm
Go
ready
ahead.
for the smoke.
go ahead.
So, as a child, like the first generation Pokemon games on like Game Boy, like the Nintendo,
Fire.
best.
that was like amazing. I absolutely loved it. But once you trended into later generations,
Hell no, dude.
and you
Ruby
get in-
and Sapphire were fire. Fuck
those
you.
were good. I'm not saying
Bro,
anything bad about those, but what I'm getting to is
Emerald?
once you got to like Xbox 360 generation of console, the Dragon Ball video games were way better.
Yes.
You
Facts.
haven't
I'm
played.
ready
You
to
haven't
the
played
smoke.
the Switch. You
No.
haven't played the Switch games. Then
I don't-
You obviously have not played the Pokemon
I
Switch
have,
games.
I have, and Dragon Ball Z games have way more
No.
depth.
No.
The fighting
I
style.
know.
You
I
haven't
knew
played
this
the
was
new
smoke.
Pokemon
I knew this was smoke.
Nintendo is
Dude,
lacking
Pokemon Sword.
Bro, no, they're lacking in their department
Who?
as far
Dragon
as like
Ball Z,
graphics and shit
Tekkenichi.
like that. For
Graphic-
Pokemon,
I mean,
no,
graphics.
no, Pokemon like they could put so much more into the games. And they
Have you seen that
don't.
game
Like,
Pal
They're just
World?
they're married to
Paleo World?
Nintendo. 'cause
Pal
they
World's
should be.
trash.
No, but it's basically Pokemon. Like if Pokemon got
Yeah,
their shit
they're
together,
getting
Pal World
sued
that's
by
fucking
Pokemon. They're getting sued.
It is
Yeah,
one of the
no,
biggest.
but if Pokemon
games
got
on
their
the
shit
planet.
together,
So one of
they
the
could make
biggest
that.
complaints in the Pokemon zeitgeist right now is that the Nintendo and Pokemon are not putting as much as they should into their games.
So
Even
Especially
as
for
far as
making $1 billion a year.
Exactly. Even as far as graphics go, it's
Bro.
not great. Like even from my perspective, I'm just like,
the emulator scene is
They
so,
could do way
listen,
better.
If it wasn't for Nintendo, or if
What's
it wasn't,
crazy is
listen,
they're still bigger than
if
any
Pokemon-
Dragon Ball
I
Z
know.
game.
I know.
Listen, if Pokemon
you're
took
not
those-
wrong, but like perspectively, the games are like graphically not as good as the Dragon Ball. Z
And he's
games.
right.
So I wasn't
Yeah.
even getting into. I was just saying
Dragon Ball
like
has better
I think that because of the like stronghold that Pokemon has on their intellectual property. Like for example, the Nintendo Switch online service came out with the Game Boy emulator software, or whatever. The second that came out, everybody and their mom was just like, "Oh yeah, give me Pokemon Gold, Red, Blue, like
Yep.
Emerald." Like whatever,
Fire.
like give me all these Gen 1, Gen 2 Pokemon games that we want to play. Give the people what they want. They won't, and because they won't, the emulator scene is thriving. There's a whole bunch of these like little things that look like Nintendo Switch Lites that can emulate all the way up to
Emulate
PS2s
everything.
because Pokemon isn't giving us the games that we want. However, there's not like I'm sure there is a VR Dragon Ball Z game or an augmented reality Dragon Ball Z game.
Yeah.
It ain't.
That would be gas. as
It's
fuck.
not the same
a
as
Budokai.
Pokemon
Yeah.
That'd be
Go,
so sick.
but like I'll give you credit that like
Budokai was fun.
Also-
Dragon Ball Z
also,
Budokai
when you
was
have
fun.
$90 billion,
All I'm saying
it's
is,
easier
on
to
the
make
Pokemon
things.
behalf. What game am I playing right now? I'm playing Pokemon. I'm not playing Dragon Ball.
Are you playing Shield or Sword?
And what do you still play Pokemon Go?
I do.
Now those have a lot more.
Pokemon Go.
Those games are also one thing that's unfair is the Dragon Ball games are campaign based to where like it's not catered to too many playthroughs as to where Pokemon has an open world, infinite environment which lends it. It's like people who play Animal Crossing for years. You're not accomplishing much, but you're still getting your joy out of it. You know what I mean? It's less it's less objective
GTA.
based and more
And I
like
hate-
you do
Can
what
I
you
bring
do.
up a topic?
Yeah.
Right after this, real quick, I did want to bring out a nice staggering number that I keep bringing up Pokemon Go, Pokemon Go. It's because they have 81 million players in the last 30 days. Dragon Ball Z could not do that in the last year. The
Dragon Ball
last
Z,
month,
they
they
don't have
have
an app.
81 concurrent
Oh, yeah?
players on Pokemon Go.
Bitch, is there a Pikachu statue in Asia? I know there's Goku statues. They have holidays.
You're going to argue a
They have
statue with
DBZ. DBZ has a holiday in Japan.
Hey, buddy, I hate to break it to you, but there ain't 81 million people viewing a statue in 30 days.
The Mexican cartel fucking announced a ceasefire because the motherfucking Dragon Ball Z died. Yo, there's thousands of Americans dying every day because of Mexican cartel.
It ain't 81 million of them in the last 30.
Save 1,000
In
Americans.
the last 30
I'm happy.
days, 81 million people in the last 30 days.
Yo, there's 81 people in
Bro,
India.
you would sell
There's
your
81
soul to the
there's
devil.
81 million people
you
in
would
India.
sell your soul to the devil
Bro,
if you could know where
motherfuckers
81
in India
million
got
people.
two phones.
Yeah, you're.
There's motherfuckers walking on a bike in China with 7
Bro, you
phones
can't
on a
argue
bike.
this number.
Like, bro, have you seen that fool in China with like
Wait, what?
18 phones on his
He's
bike?
playing Pokemon Go. He's got
Oh,
like
yeah, yeah.
65 phones.
That's fire.
No,
yeah.
that's motherfucking
died.
3/4 of your shit.
He died.
I bet he got hit by a car, probably.
No.
Not looking where he's going.
Okay, so like I want to.
81 million.
Hold on. Let's
I
hear
want to
it.
step in for the DBZ side. Like as far
Go
as
ahead.
anime goes, way more iconic villains and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like way more iconic villains.
Protagonists,
like Frieza,
antagonists.
Bro,
fucking
Majin Buu
Hit,
had
Dude, the
Majin-
droid,
he had no
droids?
The droid.
When
the
Majin
droids,
Buu
bro.
took
Droid
fucking
16?
when he took Frieza and like turned him into a cookie and then like
Oh,
bit him
bit
shit
him.
in half, I was just like, I'm over it.
For
no
real.
Pokemon. Like I was a angry kid. I remember I was waiting for the next episode and I remember because like I will say this was the most predictable moment of that time. I'm like, they're just gonna spirit bomb his dumb ass. Just wait.
What happened? Spirit bombed, bitch.
But he
Come
came-
on now.
He came back as like a purple.
Kid Buu was fun
He
too.
was like a purple
Kid
guy.
Buu was fun.
The Frieza like movie or
Cell,
whatever.
Cell was fun. The Cell
Frieza,
saga.
Gold Frieza.
Seeing,
Gold
if you
Frieza.
watch the later DBZ, like the Dragon
What
Ball
was the
Supers
cat?
and stuff,
What's the cat's name?
Beerus.
Beerus.
later in the DBZ when they brought back Piccolo, but he's a different color. That's just kind of cool.
Oh, Orange
Piccolo.
Yeah,
yeah.
and DB
Orange
Super.
Piccolo? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Super badass.
I even like the Raditz era.
Bro, what about all?
those.
What about
That
all
was a
the?
fun era.
Yeah.
What about the badass like primitive DBZ collab when they made all those dope ass
Oh, yeah.
skateboards and
Oh, yeah,
shirts
I know.
and shit?
Those were everywhere.
I had a
Sick.
kid.
Those are
I had a
cool.
Son Goku
Those are
champion
sick.
shirt where it was him going Saiyan as Son Goku going all blue
See,
with
but
like
I
his
don't
yellow
even
hair.
want to. I don't even want to bring up the brand deals and franchises that fucking Pokemon has got. I mean, if we're
Well, you got
we're being
Namco, go
real,
fuck yourself.
bro, like,
Pokemon has
They have so
good
many
lore.
brand deals.
I think it has
So
better
many brand
lore.
deals.
Wait.
Like as far as like a backstory, I think it has a better lore.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's cool.
You just
that,
love
like,
Pokemon because they collab with Puma. You fucking cuck.
Did they?
Yes, they did. They made
That's
shoes.
pretty
They
fire.
made a Gengar pair of shoes that were gas as fuck.
Oh,
I can't lie. The
those are
purple-
gas. I wish I had
I'm-
those.
I just had to. That was a little aggressive. Sorry for the calling you an Ian Gary.
Caca.
But if we're talking show versus show, like if you just said, did you prefer the DBZ show to the Pokemon show?
Piss and vinegar over
The,
here.
I feel like all of us would
the
pick
show
DBZ.
just if
Yeah.
you just put a microscope on that now, but
Yeah, I'll probably
if you
pick
talk
DBZ
about
for
the amount of
shows.
hours in our childhood that we committed to
Do you think
either
Pokemon had the better show?
Season 1. If they continued
Ooh,
the
if it just started on season one.
animation.
Do you remember
it's
when
the
fucking
animation
Ash
style.
tried to
The first Pokemon.
Y'all remember when Ash tried to?
Dude, they
hold
have
on.
better movies too. Pokemon had way better.
Remember when
movies.
Ash tried to fade Mewtwo?
Yeah, I do remember that, and that was in the movie.
Yeah, he tried to run, and then they saw Charizard, and they were all shitted, bro. Like,
Oh, remember in the movie when it was like the fucking clones
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
Pokemon? It was like they were fighting each other, bro.
And then
Chef's kiss, boy.
Mew is like, and
Yeah,
all Pokemon
yeah, yeah.
are like,
yeah,
they starts crying, and Ash is like a stone and shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
bro, what
Ash
the
is all
fuck?
stoned out. Yeah, dude. Global,
yeah, but we.
dude. Marketing giants.
I remember every week watching new episodes of DBZ, just having to watch it. Like, it was like must see. And
You know what's funny?
Shout out Cartoon Network for playing it.
Toonami, bro.
Put us so many.
That's what
people
put us on. Yeah.
If it wasn't for Toonami, I wouldn't have ever watched fucking Yu Yu Hakusho. Shout out Yu Yu Hakusho.
I hated that one.
Fire.
Samurai Jack was
what
on
are you talking
Toonami.
about?
Samurai Jack.
Everybody
hated
just
Yu Yu
he no longer has an opinion.
Bitch, that's the guy with the white and red hair, right?
Huh?
White hair? He has white hair?
No.
Oh,
You're
maybe
thinking
I'm
of a different
thinking of the
one.
wrong show then. Fuck. Sorry. I hate that
Motherfucker
shit
thinking
with
of
passion.
Cowboy Bebop,
Yeah.
dude. Fucking.
Cowboy Bebop's fire
That's
too.
a fire one, yeah. Samurai Jack was on there. That's a fire ass anime.
Like,
I never got into that one.
I love Samurai Jack. You should watch it front to back. I really think you would like it.
Yeah.
Its
Yeah, I
animation
think
style
you would
holds
like
up
it.
too.
It holds up, dude.
Like, it doesn't look
a
like
good
it was
story.
produced so long ago.
you know what I hate? How, like, on Dragon Ball Z, like, you know, they've strung it out for 20 years. Now they're on, like,
30.
30. It's like Goku's going Super Saiyan number 34 and his hair is blue.
Yeah, he has
like-
different levels of Super Saiyan
I
because they
know,
get
and I
new
hate that.
enemies.
Yeah,
And
they
then
do.
with,
It is-
same with
Super
same with
Saiyan God.
Pokemon.
Super Saiyan God, boy.
Same with Pokemon. It's like, you know, you got your starters. Now they got like,
That's Yu Yu Hakusho.
Now they have microphones that are Pokemon.
yeah, exactly.
They have
Oh,
like
yeah.
fucking.
The
They have
design.
Pabst Blue Ribbon Pokemon.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's fucking.
Everything's a Pokemon.
Yeah, like it's fucking. Dave's piece is a Pokemon now. Like,
Yeah.
goddamn.
Okay, this is a random argument that won't make sense, but I think I saw someone who had the Shinron tattooed, and it looked so fucking cool, bro.
Shenron is fire.
That dragon dog with
Ooh, you can
I
win
would-
the argument that maybe
Better
Dragon Ball Z
tattoos.
better tattoos. Maybe I don't know. There's some sick ass fucking Pokemon tattoos.
I mean,
man.
if you're a emo
Let me
girl,
show you
got
something real
Pokemon
quick. Let me show
tattoos.
you a sick ass Pokemon one though. Just real quick, because it's on Instagram. There's this one dude that specializes in them.
If you're a guy that punches holes in the wall, you probably have a Dragon Ball Z tattoo. And if you're a bitch that has like
the
40
DBZ
piercings-
Adidas collab, bro. All those shoes they made, they were fire. And if you stack all the boxes, it makes Shinron.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. If you bought every
yeah,
pair
that's
and you
good.
stacked them, the profile of the boxes, like it just showed like segments of Shinron's like hands and body and like little Dragon Balls and shit.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
See, like he does like this Game Boy collab with the Pokemon. Like
I dig the translucent because I had the translucent purple one.
I think
growing up.
what's the cool thing is the Game Boy.
yeah,
Pokemon
It-
are-
You can't.
the Pokemon are sick.
He's
Shut
crossing
up.
over. You're getting Nintendo nostalgia mixed with Pokemon nostalgia, and you can't have one without the other. Like, who has a relationship to Pokemon who never sniffed
But,
one of the video
hey,
games?
What's
Oh
more
damn
iconic,
it!
though,
Whoa.
is
There's a
the
Dragon Ball Z one. Boom.
Oh, that's hard. That's hard.
That's hard.
Oh, that's hard,
Oh,
too.
those
That's
are
hard,
sick. Look at these, Dave.
Dragon Ball did a collab with
Watch them again
with
real
Bape
quick.
as well.
Boom.
You ever seen the Dragon Ball Bape collab? Majin Buu's so cool. Probably my most hated villain of any.
Majin Buu is a good.
When I was a
that
kid,
was
I
a good
hated
era
that
of
was my-
Dragon Ball Z.
That was my most
Great
hated
era.
villain, bro. I remember a homie hit him with like a 16 piece in the tournament, and they saw the big explosion, and Majin Buu's like gut just kind of like went back to fat after
Yeah.
getting like beat up. He's
He's,
just
like,
and he's
smiling.
just laughing. I'm like, dude, you can't fuck with him.
It's my turn.
In Kid Buu, you remember
Majin Buu
you
was
remember
so
the
cool.
Kid Buu XXX Tentacion edits? Y'all remember those?
Yes,
Yeah.
those are
Oh,
fire.
that shit was so fire,
that
bro.
was fire.
Like, look at this shit. Like, this shit is crazy. Look at this Gengar one, bro. This Gengar one's crazy.
Look at that.
That's
That's a T-shirt, but that could totally be a tattoo. That shit's fire.
Nah, that is hard.
The motherfucker just comparing.
Look at that
tattoos
shit,
now.
though. Look at that shit.
Shenron is
The
so
Pokemon
cool.
one is crazy. Like, this guy's really good at it.
It
Like,
doesn't care, Ricky. I care though.
That's fire. I love the translucent. That's what being able to make that in a tattoo is. Crazy.
it's crazy. Yeah, like, it's real artwork. But here's your Shenron, real quick, Mr. Dave. Oh, well, there it is.
That's hard.
Gas.
So fire.
Gas.
That's Yu-Gi-Oh, huh?
No, that
No,
was
that was,
That's Death Note.
Death
yep.
Note.
Oh,
Yeah.
Beat me to it.
But hey, I mean, if we're looking front to back, we're talking everything on everything. Pokemon is just, it's
But
literally
listen.
like Dustin Poirier versus Benoit Saint Denis.
But
like,
okay, I got a good question.
knock the fuck out.
I got a
Like,
great question then. This is a perfect analogy based on the net worth that we've both acknowledged of each company or each IT or IP. I'm sorry. Do you think Pokemon is what it was like 100 billion in worth versus 27 billion here? So we're gonna just round and say 100 to 25. So you're 4 times. You're 4 times as money worth. Has Pokemon done 4 more laps than the Zeitgeist? I don't think. Now, has it done more laps? It has.
Yeah,
4 times.
I can count it. Yeah, movies, games, trading card game, and money, motherfucker.
No, I'm not.
Like,
I'm not saying
those
like
are
I'm
4
not,
laps right there, dude.
is it
You
4
c-
times more
a
well
better
known?
trading? Dude, the
what I'm
trading card game is getting franchise deals with McDonald's.
So
still.
what I guess the question
Dragon
I'm
Ball
asking,
Z's trading card game ain't doing that.
The question
That's
I'm
a lap.
asking
That's
is,
a lap.
if you go all around the world and you have pictures of intellectual properties, no matter what they are, and they're just random, and you're showing them to random strangers all over the world, do you think Pikachu will be 4 times as recognized as Goku, for
Not
example.
Pikachu, but
Yes.
Ash.
With kids, yes.
I'm asking because I don't have the answer.
Kids today don't know what the fuck Dragon Ball Z is.
No.
Kids today know what the fuck Pokemon is.
Well, kids in America, we got to be more specific. Dragon Ball is doing numbers overseas.
Oh, I'm sorry. America's the fucking tip of the spear in the world right now.
I don't disagree. I'm saying we can't. You're saying kids today, and we're speaking for our kids, like
Yeah.
not the rest of the world. Just like, and again, I'm not taking.
I still think even the rest of the world, more kids would know
question-
who
the reason-
Pokemon is over DBZ.
I don't
Easily.
I don't think.
Maybe not in South Korea.
Again, they've been as popular for a very similar amount of time. Pokemon popped off in like '99 in America, as to where DBZ popped off in like '96. It debuted on television. So the timelines are remarkably similar.
So Dragon Ball, Pokemon debuted in 1996. I looked it up.
Okay, I was close, but
And they had a show and video
Pokemon
games.
started off as pocket monsters.
that's what it
Pocket
means.
Monsters is what, Pokemon, Pocket Monsters.
That's what it means, yeah. But
Fuck you.
I don't think. Again, this is a subjective opinion. I don't think you're gonna have 4 times the Pokemon acknowledgments to the Dragon Ball acknowledgments.
I think so, because South Park only made fun of one of us.
No, I think
not Dragon Ball Z.
I think that if we went to Japan, I think that there would be a I honestly refuse to believe that anyone is ignorant to the other. Does that make sense?
For sure. If
What-
you know Pokemon, you probably know Dragon
You know one or the other. Like, that's what I'm saying. And now, to demonstrate an actual population, like, let's go to a place where anime has no...
Maybe not, though. Actually, I disagree with you, because like I said earlier, there's kids today in America that know what the fuck and love Pokemon that have
But-
never even heard of Dragon Ball.
How many
when you-
kids
but
are
listen,
you
hold on.
fucking asked that
When you have
question?
4 times the...
Actually,
listen,
here, let me pull up my Rolodex. No, I'm just
okay.
kidding.
When you have 4 times the budget, it is easier to get 4 times the exposure. Would you not agree?
Yeah.
So I agree. Like, and I have not taken.
This is like the UFC
listen,
versus PFL.
This
No,
guy's
if
we're
talking tough in
talking-
a circle.
I wouldn't.
Yeah,
say-
dude, you're reaching, bro. He's
No, I'm
literally
saying-
like Stevie Wonder reaching for his piano, but he doesn't know where it is.
No,
is
I'm
all.
saying if you're 4 times as
Like, you're
big,
reaching, bro.
if you being Pokemon is 4 times as big as we being Dragon Ball, you should have 4 times the zeitgeist.
we do.
Now, what I'm saying is you have.
I just
more,
named it.
But
I
listen,
named
you have more mediums to. Sorry, that's
Keep
there
going.
it is.
You
I'm
have
fucking
listen,
interested in what
you
you're
have
saying.
you have more mediums to achieve exposure. You have more routine games.
Yeah,
that
we
come out.
beat you in apparel. We beat you in shows. We beat you in trading cards. We beat you in games.
No, you didn't. You don't beat us in shows.
DBZ is-
Not shows.
Not
shows.
If
I'm
we're
sorry.
if we're putting movies in the shows category,
I think if you take away Pokemon Go, you lose in games too.
you can't just do that. I don't know what.
Well,
What are you talking about?
give Dragon
Game
Ball Z,
Boy, all the Game Boy games. You're stupid.
Dragon
You're
Ball
dumb.
Z, Tekkanichi
You're
Budokai.
dumb.
Yeah.
You're
That
dumb.
shit did it for him. Hit Budokai Tekkanichi.
No one.
whatever.
Hate to break it to you, no one plays that anymore. You know how many people still play the 1990 Pokemon games?
Yeah, fucking.
You know
losers.
how many people make money off of fucking Pokemon just streaming it?
I have a
lot.
Tenkaichi still.
See this guy, your fucking producer has that shit. You fucking brought this guy in
Oh
here.
my god, you guys are reaching, bro.
But
This is a reach for everybody now. Like because you got to kind of consider the shows. Like you got to kind of bring in movies too, because like we're gonna make that a separate thing. They're both
Yeah,
just cinema.
separate
Like
thing.
it's you want to bring it separate. Okay. Oh, you took
Pokemon
shows,
wins movies.
movies, apparel, brand deals, money, trading card games.
Trading card
Fucking
games, yeah, trading card games, yeah.
the global fucking IP.
You're putting them all together, and I'm agreeing with some of them, and I'm disagreeing with one of them, and
Yeah.
you're making it sound like I'm agreeing with all of them.
That's what you do on these type of shows. That's what you do on argument shows.
way better anime. Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
way
fact.
better.
For sure, I'll agree with that. I agree with that.
I
I agree
think
with
way
that.
better.
The animation
Not
style.
movies. Not movies. They have Pokemon has way better movies.
Pokemon went too cute with the style.
No,
that
that
they're
Ryan
doing.
Reynolds movie.
Bro,
was
Ryan
dog water.
Reynolds.
That-
Bro, come
That movie
on.
was
Detective
dog water.
Pikachu was ass.
Yeah.
Pikachu.
Oh, you want to bring up dog water movies? Let's not bring up the live action fucking Dragon Ball Z. That shit was garbage. What are you
I've never
talking about?
seen it.
Exactly.
No, it is
exactly.
When did that get put out? From
Culture.
who?
Do you want to pull up a clip? I don't think you want to pull up a
It's
clip.
culturally bad.
That's like
it's super
motherfuckers
bad.
Pull
putting
up a
out.
clip.
Wait, hold up. That's like motherfuckers putting out like the Winnie the Pooh scary movie. Like once your shit is just there long enough, people just get it.
That's not no.
Do you think
the
they'll
Dragon
make a
Ball
live
Z
act-
did
do-
it themselves,
Dragon
bro.
Ball Z did
Do you think
Yes.
they'll do it again? I mean, since they're
Fuck
doing
no.
live
It was
actions
such
again?
a bad review last
Well,
time.
That's what I mean. But like,
Pull it up. Pull up some footage,
but
please.
this was so.
I think you could
It was
always
so
redo it.
long.
No, hold on.
Because
I'll pull up footage because it's gonna be hilarious
Ava-
showing these fucks.
Avatar
the guy.
has redone it. I haven't watched the newest one, but Avatar has finally did it right, as what I'm hearing. Avatar has done.
Last Airbender is heard is great.
They've done 2 live action remakes, and they've both been ass. One was by M. Night Shyamalan, which is, dare I say, one of the top 15 directors of our generation, of our lifetime.
And
He is a beast.
And he fucked up.
He fucked it up.
And you get a second, third, fourth chance.
I don't want to see it. I'm sure it's bad.
It's horrible.
Yeah, I believe you.
That didn't make it into the zeitgeist for a reason.
It didn't make it into the zeitgeist for a reason, bro. I want you to see Goku. That's fucking Goku.
But okay, now what amount of that makes that Pikachu movie good though?
It's voiced by Ryan Reynolds.
Mint Mobile, we get it.
Dude, Ryan Reynolds?
Deadpool should
Who
not
the
be
fuck
Pikachu.
is this guy, you know?
I'm not saying this is good. I'm saying nothing about that refutes the fact that Pikachu movie was.
That's
all
Goku.
water.
It wasn't good. The Pikachu
That
movie.
white guy is Goku.
Yeah. Well, first of all, live adaptation.
You know what? I'm going to pause on him fucking
live.
Kamehameha. It's fucking hilarious.
There's little to no true financial successful live adaptations of manga.
Hey, dude, look at Piccolo.
He looks like the mask.
Look at
Wasn't it
Piccolo.
Steve Carell?
What did they... Look at Piccolo. What are they doing?
I think,
Bro, dog. Why does he have a sword? They gave him a katana.
The time ended also.
Yo, they gave Piccolo a katana. That's crazy. You guys lose just because of that.
Sure about
That was made forever ago, though. So I mean,
I'm dead.
Animation has got better.
that was made. I'm pretty sure that
14
was
years
made
ago. 14 years ago.
14 years ago.
Yeah. It's a long time ago.
Yeah, that was-
But look at just look at the thumbnail though.
12.
Him fucking doing
Oh
the
damn!
spirit
You
bomb.
want to hear some
Oh.
crazy
Yeah, him
data
doing
I actually
the
have?
spirit bomb.
So obviously,
Jesus.
hear this out. Pokemon, as far as successful box office movies, they made more money. But hear me out. So in listen. In 20
Typical
movies,
Jew finding a fucking.
no, you got to hear this. In 20 movies, their combined budget for 20 movies was $213 million, and their profit for those
Very
movies,
low.
those profits,
Pretty low for a budget for that many movies.
Avengers is what's one budget for
That's
one Avengers?
one movie
Yeah.
for Avengers.
So they-
yeah.
Okay, I didn't calculate this before, so I'm saying it as I'm reading it,
Go
just
ahead.
so you know. So they took $213 million and converted that into 1 billion or 1.15 billion.
Nice. So we fucking
So
4 times our money.
okay,
No, there's There's $900 million. There's $900 million. In the
Oh
million.
fuck yeah! So wait,
so they have 1.1 billion.
damn. So they like
That's like
8 times your money.
Yeah, times like.
No, it's like 5. 200 million times 5 is a
Let's
billion.
just say it's a really good profit.
well,
Let's
dumb,
just say it's a great profit.
Let's not do
Yeah.
math here.
Again, I don't have these numbers before, so this isn't a
Can
gotcha.
we just say Pokemon won?
This isn't a gotcha. So get this.
we need to go.
For
I think
in
they
the
won.
listen in the 4 box office Dragon Ball Z movies, they had a budget of $8.5 million combined, and they turned $8.5 million into $317 million.
That's cute.
That's 30 times.
awesome. You barely beat our budget of our first shit. Good job.
Your budget was 2/3 of their total profit.
and what did we do with it?
different.
And what did we do with it?
You 5 times your money, they 30 times their money,
Yeah, and it's still in the
30.
millions.
and you got 20 hits.
Cute. Your shit's your revenue's still in the millions.
Again,
That's
their
weird.
ROI was way
That's
better.
weird because we almost hit $2 billion on our movie revenue. Isn't that silly?
Your ROI was
$2 billion.
significantly lower.
Hey, I hate to break it to you, but $1 billion is 1,000 millions.
I'm aware. I am aware.
So we're talking elephants to mice here, right?
Again, if I gave you $85 and you turned, let me do the exact math because it was
See, you're
8.5.
reaching. These are all reaches, dude. This is hilarious.
85
what
times
I'm sorry.
30.
I'm sorry. We almost made $2 billion. My bad. My bad. It's not fucking $30 billion, Dave.
Again,
because you
you're-
want 30 times your money.
I'm saying it's more impressive to take $8.5 billion and turn it into 300.
I disagree.
I mean, it's still around, and it's still.
What you want to know? What's more impressive? What? Okay.
37 times the money.
You answer this question. What's more impressive, an $8 million movie budget or a $230 million movie budget? What's more impressive?
Which one would you
That
rather
doesn't
have?
make one.
Which one would you rather
That
have?
doesn't make one better.
That doesn't
than the
make it
other.
better. Yeah.
Yes, it does.
No,
dude.
it
What are you
doesn't.
talking about?
No,
Because
Marvel has a
in
bunch
the
of.
whole argument, Pokemon has money to throw at $230 million. You don't even have $8 million. You don't even have $9 million to throw at a movie. That's
They don't
so
need
cute.
to.
That's so
It's
cute.
because they don't need to.
Yo.
They're a series-bound
Yo.
entity.
That's so cute, bro. You're literally. This is like McDonald's talking to a mom and pop. Like, yo, we're letting you do your thing.
But Pokemon needs more money because animation is more costly.
I don't know.
than
He said our
real life.
graphics are more shitty. So who's really paying for graphics?
But in real and for making
Just saying.
productions, animation does cost more than real life shit.
Yeah. I'm just saying though. I mean, we're talking. This is McDonald's versus fucking.
Again,
I like both.
quadrupled your money.
This like you're
Sep-
like Jack in the Box.
Or whatever the times 37 your money for just movies, because you're saying they have the
Whoa,
better movies.
what
Did they
an
make?
argument.
Did they make more? Yeah,
an
but
argument.
again, your budget was $200 million versus.
How much money did you make on your trading
I
card
hate arguing
game?
with this guy.
I don't know. I didn't Google.
How much
that
you make
yet.
on your trading card game? Pull it
Con
up.
game?
Pull it up.
Let's get out of here. It's bitch 7 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock.
This has been Are You Sure About That? I drop a new song every week. Dave is going to be on the next pod. Seabass is going to be on the next pod. This is Are You Sure About That? Episode 74. You comment who you think's better, Pokemon or Dragon Ball Z. We're out this bitch. Later.